Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of your hosts, George. And special teams, special players, special plays. How's it go? I'm here today with Adrian and Alfredo. How's it going, guys?
I've been watching clips of that guy. Do you know what he's talking about?
And this week's guest, Lawrence, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Good. I've seen clips on TikTok of them like telling the wives to go up to the husband and go,
What's up, brothers?
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Special teams, special players.
And then that's what
players.
they all do, but I still don't know. It's a Twitch guy.
Tuesday.
It's a Twitch guy. Yeah, Tuesday. I'm glad you get it too.
What does he do?
He's a Twitch streamer, and all he does is stream like Madden. And he's a very awkward, he has a very awkward, weird personality, and it's just things he does that makes people laugh. And he's really blown up in the past 2 months.
Is that like his thing? Like, what's up, brothers?
What's up, brothers?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, brothers?
Because a lot of the guys actually knew what the hell they were talking about. So.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen, but like everywhere for social media, ESPN, to Fox News or like news anchors have just start their
really
like that.
Okay.
What's up, brother?
You've heard of him?
I'm sorry. His name's Sketch. Yeah, Sketch.
I'm like the most uninformed about all that kind of stuff guy ever. Like, so you watch Twitch streams?
I do.
Yeah. How old are you?
Me, 31.
What are you?
Oh, seems a little too old for that. You know what I mean? But you gotta.
No, I mean it's. I don't know. I guess it falls into my area of what I like.
Yeah.
Gaming.
How long's Twitch been around?
15, 10. It's not that much.
Okay, 15 is a long
12
time.
years
If it's
ago.
15 years, and it's
12?
fair.
12.
Oh, look at that! Quick.
See, man.
Quick.
That was quicker than Luis.
Today.
Luis
Yeah.
isn't here today again.
Sounds like he's
We're
fired.
just going to let Luis tell you why he's not here if he ever makes it back.
So you know that personas or that character's fake, right?
So he's talked about it, saying like it is a character, but everything he does with his hands and stuff, that's something natural that he's always done before. It wasn't like
Is he...
Have you seen him act normal?
Yeah, there's a few clips where you see him try to act normal. Yeah, not use
I
it.
thought you didn't know
Not
who
use
he
that
was.
voice.
I thought you didn't know who he was.
I didn't know what he's. I couldn't.
Oh, you didn't pick up on
Connected.
it. Okay, I
I
got
don't
you.
know. I just lost
But,
it at the beginning. Sorry.
But I've seen him talk like normal without doing all the stuff, and I mean he's just a normal guy.
It's like a Larry the Cable Guy kind of situation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
All right.
that's not real.
Yeah, right. That's not real. It's a character.
Man.
But it works for him. I mean, whatever, he's making money.
Yeah, whatever works for you.
That's what it is,
I can
right?
get to that point. Sure.
Yeah, right. Same thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, you actually are a Twitch streamer, aren't you?
Dude, I haven't streamed in like 3 months. I just gave up. I gave up. I just really don't want to do anything.
Yeah. I wonder what makes people blow up on those things. You know what I mean? Is it just the personality? You think it's just they keep going?
It's weird because I sit there and watch people that are maybe some of my interest, but it's not really, as long as they keep up a conversation and talk to you or just, it
That's
actually
just always,
entertaining,
ever
it's
since
cool.
it started, like, you're watching somebody play a video game.
Mhm.
You're not playing a video game. You're not playing against them. You're just watching somebody play a video game.
Like when
That's
I was a
fucking
kid, if
weird.
somebody was like, "Hey, can I come over and just watch?"
Yeah, that's like, no, you creep.
Yeah, like, no, I'm just gonna stand in the window and just gonna watch.
Yeah.
I'll pay you. I'd be like, this is getting weirder by the moment. This is getting weirder by the moment.
It's background.
Yeah,
sometimes it's just background noise.
Yeah.
While you do what?
I don't know. I can't watch I don't know, where I'm eating or doing some other stuff. I don't know. When I'm doing something else, I don't like putting on a video that I have to watch, or to me, I have to watch. It's like if I can hear someone just talk or do stupid shit, I'm okay with that. That works. That helps.
That's when I put on this podcast.
Wait, hold on.
Just want background noise. I don't have to listen to it. No.
Oh wow. Okay. Now I know that
Yeah, that's really weird when you put it the way you put it.
Yeah, I just want to come over and watch.
Yeah.
Now everybody just does it
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
They don't have to walk over to your house and watch you, right? They just
Yeah.
it's fun.
click on the TV.
It's
Or
still weird
YouTube.
to me. Just like the whole...
You know what I've started doing though? Watching shows that I can't watch here in Spanish. If that makes any sense.
No.
Like there's some shows that aren't you can't stream them, or you can stream them, but it's only in English. You can't put them in Spanish. So I'll find a channel that has like a Spanish show, watch it in Spanish.
Ah,
I don't know.
little loophole.
It's fun. I don't know why. I like it better in Spanish.
like dubbed in Spanish?
Yeah, dubbed in Spanish.
that are originally in English?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
You know, these are pretty lame kinks. You know what I mean? Like this is, this is, everybody's got their thing.
I get like because I've watched shows in Spanish, but it was like a show that was originally in French or Portuguese.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dub it to one or the other, and to me, it makes more sense to dub a French show to Spanish than to English, just because it's closer. Like originally.
I see what you're saying,
but in English, show to Spanish, that's just weird. Because I speak English sometimes.
Sometimes it sounds better in Spanish.
I guess.
I don't know. To me, it does. That's why I like doing that. Would you say, Luke?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right, we're gonna talk about Caitlin Clark or no?
Okay, that's the who's she?
The basketball player.
Was the biggest thing in basketball that happened with George on Sunday was not the women's championship.
The men's.
No, it was WrestleMania.
It was WrestleMania. So we can talk about that.
The men in tights.
You got 1 minute.
No. I don't. We won't talk about it. Go ahead.
I want to know if you're happy that The Rock came back now.
Yeah, I am actually very happy.
What changed your mind?
The story.
You follow wrestling?
No, but I love to see like Hispanic nerds. You know, I feel like I really do. It's enjoyable for I feel like when I was a kid, like you had to be low key about that shit. And I was like, no, I got a channel, bro. I got a channel. You know, like when I was a kid, like it was dangerous to be walking around talking about your video games and your French TV shows and your wrestling. You know, like it was dangerous.
Yeah, you're all out there.
Now you're trying to promote it. You're like, somebody please come listen to me talk.
At this point, you're like, oh well, whatever. Think whatever you want about me, but I love it. I like watching wrestling.
Yeah.
For the story. Yeah.
No, I'm a huge nerd, but wrestling was never like I grew up on comic books, you know, which is like it's like literary wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's wrestling with pictures instead of live video. You know, it's the same shit, really.
True. Now, well, I mean, this past weekend, but they finally finished a story, and it was the ending was great.
When did the story
you
start?
Had John Cena come out, The Undertaker, The Rock. It was just for like someone who watched growing up in the 2000s or whatever wrestling. It was.
I was about to say those are all the same names I heard when I was not watching it 20 years ago. You know, like but those are all it's still the same guys. How are they okay? Like
they're not.
Yeah, I was about to say like they're just limping out there. You know?
I don't know how the Undertaker got up there.
Yeah.
They didn't even show it. Like it turned off all the lights and then he appears.
Yeah, he just
does his little move and then turn off the lights and he's gone. Like,
there's a video.
I want to see how he got up there.
There's two videos of him getting up there. There's a video of him running out of the stadium after they turn off the lights. He's just like chopping.
Really? They didn't take him like under the ring?
No,
I figured they just like
they never did.
Him up and then,
You know, he doesn't like whenever he comes into the ring, they turn off the lights, right? But obviously, he just comes from the crowd and jumps in. It was all a lie.
Seems like he's too old for all that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's 60, something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's too old.
60,
I think The Rock had to he had to jump quite hard.
He looked like he was gonna get hurt, but yeah, it was a very satisfying ending.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're happy. I guess. I wish I would.
I mean, when all these guys get old,
right there.
When all these guys get old, who are you going to get excited about like 20 years from now?
It looks like he's had triple bypass surgery. That's what his chest looks like. Looks like a dude rolling out of the hospital after a heart transplant.
Look up The Undertaker in the 90s.
Who's the next one you're saying?
Like 20 years from now, who are you going to get excited when they're like Cody Rhodes? And everybody's going to go wild?
What gets me excited is the storyline.
He always looked a little weird.
Yeah, but I'm saying everybody gets all hyped up and crazy because these guys are like legends, I guess.
Legends, yeah. I mean, I guess now you got...
You watch wrestling in 20 years, who's going to be...
Who's going to be the Hulk Hogan? Who's going to be The Rock in 20 years?
Well, Cody Rhodes is the guy
The Rock's still going to be there.
Roman Reigns is the guy he beat. I don't know. I mean, that's the problem with today's wrestling. There isn't...
It sucks.
That's why those guys are still around.
Let's say before 2022, like 10 years.
You got like 2 minutes. We're spending way too much time.
For a decade, it was bad. Like wrestling was bad, story-wise. But what happened was Vince left, and now they have some other guy,
Isn't it still McMahon?
No.
No? Okay. I thought his daughter was taking over.
His daughter's husband is the one that took over.
Okay, so his daughter took over.
No.
But they can't put her name on it, so the husband acts like he took over.
No, he's not. She got fired too.
Oh, she did?
Yes.
Damn, okay.
And
he messed up.
But that's
it's got to be hard to get fired from professional wrestling.
Especially when you own the company. You own the company and you got fired.
Yeah.
But back to Caitlyn. Caitlyn, thank you for those 2 minutes. Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Well, you don't even care. You didn't watch. You don't know
That's
who
what
she
she
is. Do you know
No.
Caitlyn Clark?
Oh yeah, no, I know who
Okay.
she is. Yeah, for sure. Like I'm not gonna watch women's sports, but like I see the highlights. You know what I mean?
I know
You
that
check the scores, right?
Did she get to the final and then lose?
Yeah.
And
Again.
I actually feel bad for losing because it's like you see all the hype they put on her. It's like you're in such an impossible situation where it's
for
like,
the height to
So how do we
Yeah.
feel about, okay, aside from the fact that she lost, that's over and done with. She didn't win. How do we feel about what's happening now? Everybody
With the-
complaining about how
Women-
she got all the attention even though she lost. And it's because she's white and it's all this.
and then
oh really?
yeah, I've heard that. And then I believe one of the record holder of some score of the points, whatever she said that she hasn't broken a record, something like that.
Yeah, that one, she's just dumb.
She broke the record, but she's saying that she didn't because
She played with a man's
when
ball.
she played,
and
there wasn't a 3-point line or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like
That
that.
was a
I'm
men's
like,
ball.
Like, but what
does that
she
matter?
did and all that hype just increased everybody's salaries.
yeah.
You know
That's
what I mean?
what's
Like they
bothering
should
a
all
lot of
be
people.
they should all be saying like thank you.
Yeah.
Finally, people are watching us.
I mean, we're
You know
talking
what I
about it
mean?
right now, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's promotion. Like you just raised everybody else's money.
but that's not what they're saying.
Yeah, well, you know, women hate women.
That's what, so you know what's funny is a lot of the guys are saying that, what you just said.
Yeah.
Like you should be thanking her. You should be like propping her up even more so that next year you get paid more.
Yeah.
Instead, you're beating her down because you're women. And that's what women do. They beat each other down and then they complain about the patriarchy. So, whatever.
But yeah, it seems like she's raised the eye level for everybody about like,
Yeah.
Because I mean, I was joking earlier. Like I watched part of it. You know, it was on at the club whenever I was there the other night on Saturday. Like not like the comedy club.
The
That's
comedy
where I'm
club,
at.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it was on the TV and like we were all watching it and there was like we were trying to put the Mavs game on and somebody's like no we're watching. The guys are like no we're watching this and I was like all right. You know what I mean? All right.
Was it the final or is this
Yeah, there's the
It was
finals.
a
Yeah,
final,
yeah,
right?
yeah. But the Mavs
Yeah.
game was on. It's like, there's men on the other channel.
There's good basketball.
yeah.
Good basketball, not just a good story. I was thinking about that too.
Well, did anybody watch the men's?
I watched the
I know I did.
second half.
I forgot all about it.
the men's what?
See, and that's awesome. Yeah, that's
And the NCAA tournament.
Championship.
Oh no,
That was yesterday.
I feel like the
Nobody's
the
talked
women's-
about it.
Yeah, the WNBA
Yeah.
just took, or the NCAA.
We literally just had the first back-to-back men's champion in like 17 years or something like that. Nobody cared. They were all
Yeah,
watching
who
on
won?
Sunday.
Who won?
UConn.
UConn. Okay, yeah. The Huskies.
Yeah, I had to look it up this morning. I was like, oh shit, who won? Fair enough. But
So it's good for the league, I guess, just because it has bad publicity, or bad publicity is always good publicity, or any.
well, it's good
publicity?
for women.
All publicity is good publicity.
There you go.
It's good for women.
Yeah,
They're still not going to.
I mean, I've never seen that much women's basketball on TV in my life.
how much?
Yeah.
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 So
And
that was
isn't she
good.
making more than WNBA players? Even in
She's
college
making
right now?
more now because of the
sponsorships.
NIL stuff, yeah. And sponsorships and most of the professional NBA. or
No, I
WNBA.
think it's all of them.
All of them?
All of them. I
Damn.
think she's making more than
And she's still not
anybody's
even
making the
in
WNBA. Yeah.
And she's still not in it, right? That's great.
I'd stay
Is that
another year.
correct? Are we fact checking that? I think she's
I told you when something
She's
sounds like
6
you should
points
look it
off.
up. Yeah.
man.
Dang.
Yeah, see that is pretty short for her.
It is right.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't date her, but
Maybe she's at the short guys. Come on.
She's like short kings. What's up? Be able to earn much.
As a rookie, she'll make $76,000, but I don't know how much.
How much did you make this year?
bonuses
She's
or-
gonna take a pay cut to go to
yeah, I think she is.
WNBA.
I think Ice-T offered her like $5 million.
Oh, that she's
right,
going to
from
make
playing.
bank and endorsements
That's right.
when she goes pro.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
she's still
Yeah,
making good money now with endorsements.
But she should go to the WNBA because I mean, it's just going to raise everybody. You can't pay one person that much and then not pay everybody else.
Is it
more.
her freshman year, or where's she? In?
No, she's done. She's
she's
going
done.
to
Oh, she's done. Okay, okay.
or WNBA.
I mean, she's a-
NBA, but she's a junior, I think.
I think she's a junior. Yeah.
No, she can't be a junior. She broke the scoring record. She has to have played 4 years.
But if she didn't,
No,
that
she
make
did.
it more?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's.
I was gonna say that probably makes it better. No. Never had over 3
She's
million.
worth over $3 million. Yeah. Okay.
Never
Well,
has.
we're not going to find out. Whatever.
All right.
She's making a lot of money. She's not a pro yet.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Good for the league, I guess, as well.
And I think good on us. Like I haven't heard a lot of people just being like, "Do you see this girl? She's so hot." You know what I mean? Like you don't hear like it seems like they've kept it pretty much to basketball, which is nice.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
'cause
I think that's
she's pretty
maturity
good.
for the whole
Oh no,
Yeah.
I watched some
country,
highlights.
you know?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. She's just 3 after 3, like back to back. I'm like, dude, that's
I
crazy.
guess that just goes to show all women. If you want us to not talk about how hot you are, do something impressive.
Yeah, have a step back. Have a step back three. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe I want to be crossed over. You know what I mean? Like I'm tired. I'm picking up the tab on dinner and I never get crossed over.
Yeah.
Come on. I want to get lost in the sauce.
Good point. Good point. Oh, dude, no, bro. That does that mean we're just gonna? Should we go to a WNBA game now?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Do it, man. Twitch streaming.
I mean, what are they? They're probably like what, $5?
Yeah, $5 to
I
get
could
in
probably,
here.
I could probably take $5.
At the women's basketball, do they have guy night? Like where do we get in cheaper? Shouldn't the WNBA have a men's night where we get in cheaper?
Shit.
Right.
No way.
Comedy clubs do that. You know, there's always a ladies' night. The ladies get in free.
Do they have a midnight?
Huh?
A guys' night?
No one does. No one does.
I should make a business and just give them a guys' night and one night just to chill.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know that sounds good.
sweet.
Nah.
Yeah, it sounds
Like everybody would show up. They run out of liquor like first hour. Like, be terrible.
made money.
And also,
Well, no,
no,
'cause you have
guys don't want to
specials.
go anywhere where they're like, hey, you want to go to this place? There's going to be a lot of men. Like a lot. Like more than
Really?
usual. Like if we look at the calendar for the week, this is the night there will be the most men. Like
Have you
nobody.
ever heard of
Okay,
It's not helping anybody's.
wrestling?
stop.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, every wrestling event is a men's night. You know what I mean? It's-
George. It's pretty bad.
No. Okay, whatever.
Now that I think about it.
Wrestling is very much a thing where it's like, hey, we're all going to do a thing, but we don't want any women to see it. Like we can't have. We really
don't want them to
can't have
ruin
any- Yeah, yeah.
Just saying. Don't ruin it.
There's still women in wrestling, right?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
Yeah, I think the only place you get a men's night is like at a church group. Is that what we're finding here? That's probably the only place. Like, do you have cancer? Have you lost your family in a car crash? Yeah,
you
yeah.
depressed?
It's a support. If it's a men's night, that's a support group or a church, 100%.
AA meetings.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Oh God. Okay.
All right. Next thing, we missed our chance to talk about Beyonce last week when it was fresh,
Lawrence, what do you think?
but it's still going. Like people are still talking about it. So
I'm
Thoughts?
still talking about it.
Wait, let me. I want to. What is the take on Beyonce?
the album.
The album or Beyonce?
I mean, what's your opinion? The younger one, because we don't matter. You guys are
Pretty much.
old. Yeah.
Okay, Beyonce. Don't really. She's good. Don't really like her music. Well, a few songs I do like. I have to say, I like about 4 songs. I think it's okay. It's a good album, but
Oh, it's okay or it's good.
it's okay. Nah, it's okay. To call it a country album, I don't like it, but because most of there's like 4 or 5 songs that I would say that I would consider country
Ish.
ish. Not country.
Yeah.
The
Well,
song,
I mean,
the-
Jolene, she
Yeah.
remade a country song, so yeah.
Jolene, and then the one with what's his name? Oh God, ponytails, long hair.
Ponytails.
Dolly Parton.
No. Oh, Dolly Parton. Oh, no, I didn't like that song. What's his name? Oh, it's a guy.
Post Malone.
No.
Oh,
the one
Willie-
with Post Malone is
Willie
good too.
Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Thank you.
I feel like you love this album.
No.
It's so much to praise. Like
I think
I've
I
listened to it
only-
several times.
I only like 2, I think.
I don't know. I just
And it was the Texas Hold'em, which is country.
Isn't
And
it? And
then-
it's not that you like it; it's that you just it's so
Nah,
fucking
yeah, no.
catchy. It's like
Is
grown
it all
on you.
cover songs?
No.
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 Okay.
A lot of them are.
A lot of them
Cool.
are, but not all of them.
See, I don't fuck with that. Like,
Yeah.
it's when it's cover songs.
Yeah,
it's
like
cover songs,
come
and
on.
the other ones like
Try.
a group of people that like work
As a
like
comedian, how do you feel about that? Like artists being able to get away with doing cover songs. Like, what if you cover George Carlin?
songs, and then she also has like
Oh, I see what you're
a whole corporation of people writing behind
Wow,
her.
let's not. Well, you're lucky Luis isn't here. He'd be jumping all over you.
Yeah. I wish. I mean, what's the art? I mean, to me, I'm like as an artist, like I think there's always everybody does it different, and I'm sure she came up doing it herself. But like to me, once you have like a board of directors behind your songs, like to me, it's just it's a corporate event. It is a it's McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd rather eat at
Take a
some
break
hole in the
this
wall.
week.
You know what I mean? Like,
Let's
it's bullshit. You know what I mean? I just don't like it. You can do it, and I'm sure some of it's good, and I understand it has a huge fan base, and maybe she's breaking some barriers with it being country. But like, no, it's a corporate sponsor that said, hey, this is a way I think we could make more money and enter a different demographic. Like there's somebody pointing at a pie chart going like, if you go country, we could take the Venn diagram and push it a little further this way. Like that's my interpretation of the whole thing.
And apparently next she's going to another genre or something like that for her next album.
What was it? Beyonce? Korean
music,
Korean
K-pop.
That's
no. What did you think? Because I know
I actually agree with almost everything you said. I feel the same way.
Yeah, because the one she did with Miley Cyrus, for example, she had Miley Cyrus, which is I considered somewhat of a country artist as well.
Why? Because her dad's Billy Ray Cyrus?
No, because she did some country songs.
Name one.
I don't remember the names of it.
Did she really do country?
She started country.
Did she? Okay, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Because of her dad.
I mean, it makes sense. I just don't remember.
They're from Nashville.
That song is really good.
Yeah.
It's called Two Most Wanted. And I just didn't, for example, that song with Jolene that she did, the cover song, she changed some of the words, made it to.
She changed the whole fucking song. It's stupid.
I know. I hate that she did that. So
Why?
I don't like that song.
Why do you hate that she
If
did
it's a
that?
cover song, sing it as what the, as it was written.
Do you know the song, the original?
I know the first part where it goes,
Do you know what the song's about?
Jolene.
about
Someone got cheated on.
Well, I mean, probably.
What's some woman, taking in her man. Please don't take my man or something like that.
I think
I
she
don't
changed
know
the
the
whole
song.
meaning of the song and made herself look stupid in the process. But if y'all don't know the song, I can't get into it. Like, we can't have a good discussion about it. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but
Well, you'd have to understand the song, because to me, what the original Jolene means to me, not means to me, but what it says to me, it's a song of a insecure woman that doesn't think she's good enough for her man and is begging this other girl not to take her man just because she can, because she's prettier and she's obviously better than I am, right? That's the whole vibe of the song.
That's how I read it or understand it.
Which I think describes how a lot of women feel.
Mm-hmm.
How they felt back then and how they feel now. Most women don't ever think they're good enough. The way Beyonce did it, she tried to come off like a badass.
Like she's the
Like, don't try it.
She's
But
a
that
queen.
just
She's
makes
a
her
queen
look
bee
like,
for a reason, dude.
yeah, fake insecure. If you're really secure, you don't need to make that song.
yeah.
If you're a secure woman and you really are a queen, like she says, there's no need for the song because your man ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
So now you just look like an insecure bitch who's so insecure that you gotta act like J-Lo and, Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense. That's exactly how I understand it too, or how I took it, and that's why I don't like it. I don't know. It's. I just think it was a bad idea to do that song for her.
If she would have just done the song, it would have been fine.
That too.
It's been covered before. It's been fine. Miley Cyrus covered it. It was fine.
Well, I like
It's a
her
good
version.
song,
I like
but-
her version.
But to me, I feel like Dolly Parton wrote it.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like that's automatic. Like as an artist, like that's automatic credibility.
Okay.
It's like if I could like it or not like it, but they wrote it and people enjoy it, so I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
But if like you're just doing a cover of it, I'm like, I can go see someone else at karaoke do the same shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, you
It's
mean
not-
when Dolly sings it? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like the song, she wrote the fucking song. I don't care what you think. It's her
that's-
song. Yeah.
That's her song. You know what I mean? Like to me, that's like a very integral.
Oh, you're
part
talking
of-
about you can't get down with covers. I can. There's some covers
No,
are better than the original.
Some covers are good. Some
Yeah.
covers are good. I just, if an album's mostly covers, I'm like,
Yeah,
you
that's-
didn't go
okay.
country. You just sang, you just did a karaoke night at a country bar. You
A
know
really
what I mean? Like,
expensive.
Country.
Karaoke
Yeah,
bar, yeah.
because
Yeah.
she
Like, it's
either
not-
she either did the cover or she sang a song with a bunch of country artists. And it's like, oh, I'm
Right.
country. It's like, you were in
But
there.
even the ones that she did with country, they don't sound like country.
yeah,
Just because you call something country, it doesn't make it country. It's not.
yeah, and
it's just
just
not
because
country.
you're from Texas doesn't make you country.
Right.
Either. Like I'm not country at all. Like I'll admit that. Like I'm not country at all. But like I'm from here.
Not one
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. If I was in another state, you know what I mean, they'd call me country. You know what I mean? I'm sure. But like being here, like I'm not country. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
gonna
go to
fake like I
California.
am.
You're definitely country.
Yeah,
You're from
exactly.
Texas, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the first thing they ask you is, "Where's your hat?" Like,
Where's your-
you're from
where's your
Dallas.
horse?
Where's your cowboy hat?
At the
Where'd you
park,
park your
at
horse?
the,
Yeah.
at the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Left it with my horse.
Yeah,
You know? He's wearing it right now.
he's not used to this California sun, so it's covered in his face.
Yeah. When I leave the bar drunk, I know the horse with the red hat. That's my horse. That's how I'm getting out of here.
I feel like that's what the horse. She in the album cover she has a
Fuck are you
horse
drinking?
with a red. Yeah, it's a red hat she's wearing too.
Oh, really?
No, that's
See,
what
fucking
made me
nailed
laugh.
it.
Yeah, but that happened. So, Luis, next time you're here, if you're ever here,
He's never coming back.
the album sucked. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. George did.
Luis, I never would think, oh, here comes Luis, the guy with a big opinion about the Beyonce album. It's a weird sentence, It's a weird sentence. Not to generalize, but yeah.
Oh.
And if you saw him, it'd be even funnier.
Yeah.
Definitely does not look like somebody who would like Beyonce.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like
No.
somebody like Beyonce.
Sound or look like? Is it,
Like,
look like?
no, like, just like Beyonce.
Okay.
So-
No. Well, that happened. Have y'all heard about what's going on in Mexico? And not in the sense of what happened yesterday with Ecuador, but today with the beaches of Mazatlan, where the what's it called?
I spent a large part of my Sunday arguing about that.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
What's going on? I don't keep up with the news for lots of different reasons. What's going on?
Wait, by the news you mean TikTok?
Yeah.
'Cause that's
all of it, yeah.
Okay. So it's tourists that are in Mexico. I think it happened last week or 2 weeks ago. That I guess we're having they're at the beaches, the resorts, but on the beaches of Mazatlan, their bands like to gather together to just play on the beach, and they're pretty loud. So some of the tourists started arguing or complaining about it, trying to get them off the beach, getting the mayor or the resorts, whatever, to get them off. They're annoying, whatever. But that's the culture. That's what they've always done before. So that's what's going on right now. After that
Is
first,
this the same thing with the restaurant?
Yeah, I don't know if that what started this whole thing is this one video that went viral of there's this one resort, a beachfront resort, and they've got this guy playing the guitar set up on a balcony, crowd of people around him, and he starts playing and it's real soft, can't hear him, can barely hear him. And then all of a sudden, street musicians, banda, starts playing like on the street right below.
Yeah.
And they drown him out.
Yeah.
And the people like, it's funny, whatever, they start complaining.
Okay.
Well, I guess the hotels got together and they petitioned the city or they forced the city or whatever to ban bandas on the beach around the resorts.
Yeah.
And people are up in arms about it because it's a cultural thing. This is what we do. It's Mazatlan. We're known for this, like whatever. That's the question is, how do you feel about that?
It depends. Do I live there or did I fucking fly here for a goddamn vacation? My wife's all upset and my kids are crying. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's
Yeah.
would it bother you then?
I'm the type of person, it wouldn't bother me to the degree I would go bitch about it.
Okay.
I think I would have the awareness that this is the culture and this is what's going on here.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But both sides are kind of,
Yeah. No, you're right.
you know what I mean? And how much culture is around a resort?
That was my point.
How much culture
Because
is
people
there
kept saying
around
like,
a resort?
if you go to Mazatlan, you go in there for banda. I'm like, no, I'm not. If I go to a all-inclusive resort on the beaches of Mazatlan, I'm going there for the beach. I'm going there for the daiquiris. I'm going there for whatever. The last thing on my mind is bandas playing on the street. And they kept bringing up New Orleans. Oh, if you go to New Orleans, are you going to complain about jazz? No, because that's why I fucking went to New Orleans.
Yeah.
I didn't go there for the beachfront resort or the quiet and peace.
Yeah, and there's
I
no
went there for
beachfront
debauchery.
resort.
I went there for loud music.
Yeah.
I went there for jazz. That's what I
Yeah.
went there for. That's not why Americans and Europeans go to Mazatlan. They're not thinking, oh man, their banda scene is the shit. Like, let's go.
Well, first off, I didn't think Mazatlan was a big touristy spot. I thought it was just like Cancun or Acapulco.
You don't think Cancun
Puerto
is a
Vallarta.
big touristy spot?
No, I do know. No, I'm saying Cancun, Acapulco, Puerto Vallarta, but not Mazatlan.
It is. So back in the 90s, early 2000s, it was bigger than any of the ones you named, except maybe Acapulco. It fell off because of the carteles and all that shit, right? Because it is Sinaloa. But it's always been a resort town. Like, it's a touristy place.
I don't know. I have to disagree with that because I mean, Mazatlan has been not known for, but we every music video or anything that I've ever seen or people record their live albums is on that beach.
I get that. I'm not saying it's not. I told them on Sunday, maybe I'm ignorant about banda music because it's not my thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about it. And I get that Sinaloenses from Sinaloa and Mazatlan is in Sinaloa. What I'm telling you is that the people that make the money for those resorts don't know that. Ben from Ohio that took his summer vacation in Mazatlan, the guy from fucking Ireland that flew to Mazatlan, the guys that are bringing the money into the city and keeping all those people employed,
yeah, so I was about to
don't
say,
know that.
The people that are keeping them employed, yeah,
they don't know that. So the people that are complaining are the Mexicans that are like, yeah, that's our culture. Well, fuck you then. You go to Mazatlan and you spend thousands of dollars on staying at a beachfront resort, and then you can play whatever fucking kind of music you want.
Well, okay, so you're saying the hotel owners are the ones that are...
Yeah, the hotel owners are the ones that made the city because they banned it. They banned banda music along the beach.
Now, after that. And that's the other thing. Everybody's like this one. It was just because that one hotel and bullshit. If they did it, it's because a lot of people are complaining about it. And if a lot of people are complaining about it, it's hurting their bottom line.
To be fair, if I'm at home and I'm in bed, this is the city I grew up in. I've lived here my whole life, and some dude's playing music across the street. Like, I feel pretty obliged to go outside and go like, hey, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. He's like, hey, this is my culture. I'm like, yeah, I live here too, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Not right now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, even though, I mean, it could be my neighbor. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
it's like, I live here too. I'm like, yeah, so do I. You shut the fuck up.
Right next to you.
Yeah.
The video I saw was about what you call them last time? Expat?
Expats, yeah.
Was it an expat living
That's the
next
one with
to a
the
restaurant? Yeah,
That's the one with the restaurant.
Is that
That's
different or what?
I disagree with that one. Yeah, but that's different. Yeah.
All right.
What's the restaurant?
It's just an expat. Do you remember what that is?
Yeah, I remember what it is.
An expatriate, right?
An immigrant.
Whatever.
It's a fucking immigrant.
Yeah, it's an immigrant.
Fucking
And
American
going the
immigrant.
other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just somebody bought a little house next to a restaurant with same complaint.
And she's up on the
Yeah.
I remember
The
that.
restaurant's too loud because it's a good restaurant. Like, fuck off. Go live somewhere else. The restaurant's been there forever.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
no.
So you agree with
That's
that one?
different, yeah.
Okay.
But you also see in Dallas, I see it all the time because like growing up poor and still being poor, it's like whenever I see like you see these condos or like these apartments that are like above like cool places, and like that's an expensive fucking apartment, and downstairs is loud as fuck, you know, and they paid extra to be there.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, sorry, you're close to the culture. You know what I mean? It's like, but you
Like,
paid extra to be
everybody
here.
that lives in Deep Ellum. I don't know how they do
exactly. You know what I mean? But they're paying a lot to live there.
it. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They live for
Fucking
I
expensive.
mean, I would do it, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
If I can walk down and be at a bar, it's cool for me. But
Yeah.
That's true. So they live for the party, yeah.
I guess.
I would.
I bet you there's people there that complain, though.
Oh, for sure. And I when I'm down in Deep Ellum doing shows, I'm there this weekend.
Go ahead, plug it.
I'm at Dallas Comedy Club all weekend with Tommy Brennan headlining, so I'll be there Friday and Saturday, 2 shows each night. But I love making fun of them for like, I was like, I miss when this was a more dangerous neighborhood. Like, I fucking hate you guys. Like, they built a statue of a robot playing a guitar, and now everybody acts like this is a nice place. It's not. You know what I mean? I had a homeless dude charge me $20 to park. You know what I mean? Like in most places, that would make it cheaper to park, But like I always say, it's like I love when I'm watching the news and because I grew up in Dallas my whole life, so it's like some kid will be like, I was walking back to my condo and I got stabbed. I can't believe this would happen down here. I'm like, yeah, bitch, this is where it happens. You know what I mean? Like, get out of here if you're afraid of getting stabbed. You know what I mean? This is where the culture is. You know what I mean? This is a dangerous
That's how I feel
neighborhood.
every time I go to Adair's.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And people come in, all the bros come in from SMU. Like,
All the bros.
get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. This is not for you.
No.
You know what I mean? It's the
Because
same thing.
they complain about everything.
The
Bartenders don't give a shit, so that's funny
Yeah.
for me. But
Hey, can I get a drink? You can shut the fuck up and wait.
they
You're not even supposed to be
have a
here.
bartender, like this girl.
Yeah.
She would literally tell them that. Like, she didn't give two shits. And everybody loved her, but
Just 'cause
eventually
she-
she quit.
Just because she didn't want to serve them, or
Because they were fucking annoying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love a bartender with an attitude.
Yeah.
God, I love a bartender with an attitude. I really do.
they'll clean up the bar real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially
Like,
like,
all right,
when
you
you're
guys
already in.
fuck outta
You know what I
here.
mean? When you're already established, when you walk in and they know what you drink. I don't have a problem. I'm just here a lot.
I like the music.
Yeah, I like the music, the ambiance of this real shitty. I like my feet to stick to the ground when I'm walking to the bathroom.
That's true.
That's what I like.
Oh God.
You ever go to a shitty bar and they have one of those bathroom attendants?
God, so
That makes me
annoying.
so fucking mad.
I hate
Why?
that.
Because I can't wash my hands.
Yeah, because now I
Because then you
gotta
gotta give the guy $1, and I usually don't have a fucking dollar.
Well, and because I'm the kind of guy, like, I'll give $1. Like, I'm not the man's working in a bathroom.
Right.
That sucks.
Yeah,
that
okay.
sucks.
I'm not
Like,
gonna
give him
$1.
$1. And I don't mind doing it if it's a nice place, like somewhere I don't belong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but if this is a place where, like, I feel comfortable, then I feel like you shouldn't be in here, man.
Right.
Like, you're working in the wrong place. You know, like, this is not.
Okay, I guess.
If you're a Milo Butterfingers, you know what I mean, and there's a bathroom attendant,
I haven't been
you know,
there forever.
there's not even a fucking doorknob on the door. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing in here selling colognes? This place smells terrible no matter what you do.
Is there still places that have?
Yes, I think fucking
Strip
House
clubs.
of Blues did it to us one time at a show. That really pissed me off because I'd already paid to be in there.
Yeah,
Like, why do I have to pay to go to the restroom?
Yeah. And the
Just-
dude
you
will
don't
just,
have to,
he'll
again.
just squirt a little bit
Yeah.
of soap in your hand.
Yeah.
And you're like,
And then
God,
if you don't
what a
tip them,
job,
like,
you know?
They'll empty all the soap out and then like,
Yeah.
here's the soap, motherfucker.
yeah, you know what I
You
mean?
have to go to him to get a napkin if you want
Also,
to.
I hate that
Yeah.
job. Like, hey, you're gonna take care of dudes that have just touched their dick. Like, it's the closest contact you can get between dick touching and not dick touching.
Yep.
Like, I used to be on probation, and I always think about the guy that would have to watch me pee. Like, when you're on probation, when you're on papers, and you have to piss into a cup, like, there's a guy that watches you, like, eye level. He gets down there, and I always think like, yeah, it gets eye to eye. You know what I mean? 2 to 1. And I'd always think like, what does that guy tell other people he does? Like, whenever when he's at the bar at night and they're like, "How was work today?" He's like, "What do you do?" He's like, "Real estate." Like, how do you tell? Like, I just watch dudes pee all day, just all day. You know what I mean? For the government.
Shit,
I work for the government. Let's just say that.
Yeah, just say I work for the government. You know.
There's many ways to say that.
One time I couldn't pee. Like, I just was, I think maybe I was nervous because a man was on his knees watching me do it. And he was like, if you don't pee in the next 4 minutes, like, you're going to go to jail. And I was like, that's not helping. And that was like 15 years ago. And I still, like, I used to never have pee shyness. And now I can be sitting there just about to pee and somebody else walks in. And I think it just flashed back to having a probation officer. And it just stops. I just can't get there. You know? That's on the government too. The government did that to me. It's kind of like the Tuskegee experiment.
It's kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
just
I'm
heard
sorry,
about
I
that
sidetracked
today,
everybody.
So I know.
You know, Vinny Corrales?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. I know Vinny. I was saying,
We had him
I was at the show with Vinny on last Saturday, Backdoor Comedy Club.
We had him on what?
And we never went to his fucking show. We
need to go.
We need to go this Friday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Friday
and Saturday.
Yeah.
I can't
I'm in
this
San
weekend.
Antonio.
Oh, yeah.
Are you really?
I'm in Tulsa.
Oh, you're in Tulsa?
He's
Yeah.
soccer, gymnastics.
I've played clubs in all these cities. Thursday I'm in Fort Worth Hyenas, and then Friday, Saturday I'll be at the
Fort
Dallas
Worth's too
Comedy Club.
far. I don't drive that far.
Yeah, dude, I fucking hate it too. I really do. Like, I love that club. It's like, if anybody out there is listening and you want to go to a comedy show, like, Fort Worth is, I think, the best comedy club in the state of Texas.
Oh, really?
Damn.
It just has the best vibe. Like, there's certain ambiance that's required for like a good comedy show. And Fort Worth Hyenas, like, the stage is low, you're surrounded, the ceilings are low. People don't realize that about comedy. Like, the lower the ceiling, like, the better the experience.
Why is that?
It just creates, like, it kind of holds all the laughs, the energy
Oh.
in. Like, whenever I've worked clubs, like in San Antonio, they have LOL, which is a great club, but it's built like a fucking warehouse. You know what I mean? It's like an Amazon
I
distribution
got you.
center.
2 people laugh and it sounds like people are laughing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
so, but if it's like at Fort Worth Hyenas, it's like super congested and packed in. Like, as an audience member, you might think like, man, this is kind of uncomfortable. I'm surrounded by so many people. But when the show starts, it just creates magic.
It's cool.
I've heard Joe Rogan say that all the time.
Yeah.
It's low ceilings. They hate doing like universities. 'Cause, you know, you stand on stage and it's just like,
Oh, if
open.
you're
It's like,
outside, I've had so many. I get booked for those corporate shows all the time. Like some company, like Costco. I perform for Costco, and like they put you in like these like meeting hall kind of
Yeah,
places,
those
and
places
it's like all the lights are on. Like, people don't realize like that comedy requires like a certain kind of environment.
Yes.
yeah, like shitty
I think that's
drop ceiling.
probably like,
Shitty lighting.
I can't think of another
the drops.
performer like where you're performing for people where if the vibe's not right, it's not going to go well.
Yeah,
Like,
and
it doesn't matter what you do, how good you are, nothing. If the vibe's not right, it ain't going well.
yeah, like last night, this murdered for 300, 400 people. And now you've got me, you know, standing outside in a backyard
Yeah,
because you're paying me a lot of money. And they're like, this isn't good. I'm like, no, this isn't good.
Yeah,
like, this
yeah.
is not how it works. Yeah. Like those corporates too, people don't realize when you're doing comedy, if you're sitting next to a bunch of people you work with, or you're sitting with a bunch of people you know,
you can't laugh at everything.
You can't, like, because then you feel like you're being judged for what you're laughing at. If you're surrounded by strangers, you're free.
You're like, hey, that guy laughed a little too loud at that racist joke.
Yeah, we're gonna piss test him. You know, we're gonna.
Oh God.
Yeah, not everybody likes to do the Kevin Hart, Cat Williams big stadiums because it's just different.
Yeah,
it's not the same.
And it's different for them because everybody's there for them.
For them, yeah.
Like as a comic who's like local, even though like I've traveled around the country, like if you're a local guy and nobody knows who you are, like you've got 5 seconds to get everybody their attention, you know? But if you're there to see Cat Williams, like you're there to see...
How do you feel about Mitch Hedberg?
I fucking love Mitch Hedberg.
All right, cool.
That was one of the first comedy albums me and my best friend owned. Is like I bought Mitch Hedberg's Strategic Grill locations, and he bought Daniel Tosh's True Stories I Made Up. This is before Tosh.0, you know? Yeah, before Tosh.0, and we traded those albums, you know, because that's a very like pertinent memory in my mind.
Cool.
You guys big stand-up fans? 31. Do you guys still listen to stand-up comedy?
I won't say I do.
Yeah, that worries me. Like, I'll watch somebody play video games, but if you've written a bunch of jokes, I'm pretty busy.
Hold on. Actually, no. So I don't know the comedy club here in Dallas. Do we have one? We do, right?
There's 9 of them. There's 9 of them.
Let's cut that out.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm different just because I feel like
watch wrestling.
No. I don't know. I find it kind of hard to just sit there and laugh at someone.
Have you ever been?
No, I've never been. That's the thing.
I think that's the thing.
You should go, man. Live comedy is so different
Okay.
than watching it on TV.
Yep.
It really is. It so is.
I'll laugh. My sense of humor is very broad, so
I think you would love it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I think if you went to a show, you'd be like hooked.
Well, the plan was to have Luis do stand-up, right?
Yeah, but he won't choose a freaking day. Are we going to send him to open mic?
To an open mic? Yeah. There's one every night of the week, man.
That's right. I have the websites pulled up, and I'm like, Luis, choose a day. I'll drive to Fort Worth to watch him make it. Funny. But he hasn't.
Fort Worth. I mean, the open mic is a brutal scene.
Oh, yeah.
I did it for years, like every night to get to where
I've been to
at.
one. Like I didn't do it, but I just happened to be at Strokers one night, and it was open mic.
I did the open mic at Strokers. I pissed all those. There's a Confederate flag there.
Sad,
they have a Confederate flag, and I pointed it out like one night, just being like, "You fucking pieces of shit! Look at you fucking guys hanging out here drinking on a Thursday with a Confederate flag in the background. You fucking lowlifes." And boy, they didn't like that at all. But I felt the need to point it out. And then I closed my tab and got the fuck out of there. I grew up around that shit, but like to see it, I'm like, and it's like, and they're such cowards too because they made it real small.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it was just, but it's also kind of by itself on a white wall. I'm like, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You're not fooling me.
Have you ever been threatened or something at a comedy show?
Do what? Oh, dude, yeah, a bunch of times. Yeah, I like to run my mouth. You know what I mean? I really love running my mouth, and I've been on both ends of it, running my mouth and getting my mouth run at, and I got assaulted at a couple open mics. There used to be a place called Hat Tricks in Louisville. It's gone now, thank God. And
Louisville is a bad place.
I had a dude. I mean, this is like 7 years. It's on the Dallas Observer. If you Google my name and Dallas Observer, it'll pull up.
She stopped listening to us like 30 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, she's out. She's just Caitlin Cart.
She just woke up.
That's where she stopped.
But yeah, if you
Google Lawrence.
God, she's mad at me. You can tell the way she got out. She's like, I was busy.
God damn it, I was enjoying that.
But yeah, the guy was watching, like, I was trying to do my closer, and this dude was like watching a Kid Rock video on his phone and showing it to somebody else. And I made the comment. I was like, hey man, I fucking hate you right now. And then I stopped and I was like, hey man, I'm sorry. I don't hate you. Cause he was like, this is like low life kind of like white trash looking guy. And I was like, no, thank you for being here.
He was wearing a helmet.
Yeah. I go, thank you for being here and for finding out about the show. I didn't know Trailer Parks got Wi-Fi. and it killed the room. And which of course made him even more mad at me. He looks at me and goes, I'm going to beat your ass. And I go, I wish you wouldn't. And he jumped on stage immediately and he grabbed the mic from me. And I did the little kid thing where I held it tight and then I let it go. You know, so he falls backwards. Yeah, he falls backwards with it. And he's pretty drunk and he gets up and he takes a swing at me. I miss that. I swing back at him. We get separated by the audience. And the audience is yelling, like the woman he was with, and I didn't notice much around him. That becomes clear in a moment. But the woman's yelling, don't corner him, don't corner him. And I'm like, don't corner him. You know, like, it seems kind of weird. And she goes, then he goes, you're making fun of veterans with PTSD. And like, I want to be clear, like, I don't have any jokes about veterans with PTSD. And I'm like, you're just an asshole wearing an Aeropostale shirt. Like, that's not, how am I supposed to know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden this dog starts barking, and it was a service dog that he had with him.
Damn.
But you know, the lights in your eyes, and I did not see the service dog. I think if I would have saw the service dog, I would have acted differently. But yeah.
She totally did not look anything up. She quit.
She really quit.
Yeah. 25 incredible 1980s films you forgot. Should you leave your laptop plugged in all the time?
Cosmics.
Oh,
that's a new.
That's the new
McDonald's
drink.
Place. I love these articles. I look at them all day at work. 7 pantry mistakes you're probably making. What do you like? Try to come up with one.
I click on those all the time.
What do you think is one of the pantry mistakes?
It has to be your bread's you're not in the wrong place. I don't know.
Pantry mistakes.
One of my favorite comedians has the best pantry joke ever. He talks about his cousin. He goes, my cousin used to say, you know, like, don't, they used to tell us.
Is this a cover? Are you doing a cover?
No,
right
yeah. They used to go like, hey, don't smoke weed because, you know, it leads to, you know, it's a gateway drug, right? And his cousin goes like, don't worry about it, man. The only place weed ever led me was my pantry, you know, because of the munchies.
Yeah.
And he goes, years later, that cousin died. And when we were cleaning out his pantry, we found out that's where he kept all of his heroin.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Wait.
So I saw you at it was like a Valentine deal.
Oh, okay. A Valentine show?
I forgot. Yeah, it was like a Valentine date pairing deal. I don't know. It was like a date night thing for Valentine's.
Okay.
And you were, you were the headliner, I guess.
Yeah. How'd it go? I feel like it didn't go well.
No, it went well.
It
went good.
Oh, it went good?
Yeah.
Okay. This is just your personality.
Yeah.
Okay. I was very unclear. Yeah.
No, yeah, it was really good.
That's him telling me he really enjoyed it. Yeah.
But I sat up in the back away. Yeah, I don't like sitting in front where I make fun of.
Do you just pick on the people? It's a good question. I mean,
I don't think you can see that far. That's why.
No, people like you can only see like the first few rows.
Okay.
And after that, everything is just a shadow.
Yeah, so don't sit.
What were you going to ask him though?
I mean, do you just pick on them just because you can see them, or is like?
I try not to I'm not really. I think people are afraid to sit up front because they think they're going to get picked on. And like it happens, but like. I'm not up there being like, oh, I'm gonna really fucking get this person. You know, what I mean, I'm out for blood here. I gotta make fun of somebody. Like, I have lines that I'll use. You know, like on Thursday, I'll go up and be like, because it's a free show. I'll be like, oh, I see a lot of dudes brought their lady to a free comedy show. Power move. You know what I mean? Like hang in there. He'll bring you back on the weekend. You know, like shit like that. But like, I'm not really trying to, go after people. You know, but if you're sitting up front and stuff's not
you're
going
being
well,
obnoxious,
and you're wearing like a wild hat or something, like it's probably gonna come up.
An Aeropostale shirt.
An Aeropostale shirt. I will notice the service dog. Yeah. Service dog. Yeah.
All right, who's your favorite comedian, Adrian?
I really like Mark Norman right now.
How do you feel about Mark?
Mark's a friend. He texted me recently. I've known Mark for 5 or 6 years. So we started out working Hyenas. Like back then he would work Hyenas and it would be a papered show, which means that the club gives out free tickets because they're making their money on the 2 free drinks or the 2 drinks. And then he went from that to the Improv to now he's doing theaters. Yeah. We just did San Antonio together probably about a year ago. And I mean, that's in that warehouse situation that sits like 600 people. And to see him go from being at Hyenas where all the tickets are free to we're playing LOL and there's 600 people in the room. It's sold out every single night, multiple shows, and they're all there to see him is fucking crazy. And the coolest thing about it is like, he's still the same guy that I met whenever the tickets were free. Like still super chill, still super cool, except now he's just very wealthy and very successful.
Fame didn't change him.
Didn't change him.
You feel like that's a thing with comedians?
Oh yeah,
I think it is. I don't think the type of person that you have to be a comedian, or the type of person that leads to that, is not the type of person that's going to change when they get the fame and money and all that stuff, right?
Oh,
generally speaking,
yeah. I mean,
maybe not.
There's a few, like I always argue that I think Tony Hinchcliffe, like I used to know him whenever the tickets were free. Now he's just kind of a dick. I feel comfortable saying that, but like Mark's not. And I got upset because like I like Mark so much and he's been so good and kind to me. And then like he hit me up like probably a month ago. Like typically I ask him and he texts me out of nowhere like a couple months ago. And he goes, "Hey man, I'm doing a show in Shreveport this weekend." Or he goes, "Are you available this weekend? I'm doing a show in Shreveport. It's a theater. I'll put you up in a hotel room. Can you be here?" And I go, "Yeah, I'll be there. This is on a Wednesday." And he said, "This weekend." And so on Saturday, you know, I go to the laundromat, you know, and I'm doing all my laundry. And I started Googling this theater because I'm like, all right, tonight I got to drive to this theater. And I start looking at the theater's calendar and that shows the next Saturday. And that next Saturday, I was headlining a club here in Dallas. So I had to text Mark back and be like, "Hey, when you said on Wednesday this weekend, did you mean next weekend?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, I can't. I'm working." He's like, "Oh, fuck, fatty." All right. And, and then his manager, like, of course, I'm headlining that club. TK's over in Addison. Please check out TK's. It's amazing.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, TK's is right by the Addison Improv, but it's a mom and pop. It's like saying mom and pop really underplays like how fucking fancy and classy this place is. And him and his wife are amazing. But I was headlining there all weekend, and like the night I'm walking in for the first show, like Mark's manager texts me. He's like, "Hey, we got this hotel room. Are you going to be here?" And I was like, "No, man. I told Mark, like, I can't. I'm doing a mom and pop shop in Dallas, so I can't be at this big theater with Mark Norman tonight."
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but I love Mark, man. Mark is a killer, and he's a savant joke writer. Like he started doing a thing when we worked in San Antonio together where he closes his show just by going, like, there's 600 people in the room. He goes, "Does anybody have a question?" And then people just yell topics at him. And the dude is just a machine. He just got, no matter what you yell, he just has a bit for it. And it's just, it's cool to watch. It's really cool to
see. He still close with like, "I'm Kevin Hart. See you later," or something like that.
Yeah, he still goes, "Thanks, like I'm Kevin Hart." Yeah. See you later. Yeah. But Mark's fucking phenomenal, man.
You remember that one deal I sent y'all? It was a video about one of the morning shows. You know, when they go on out of town or whatever, they always do a morning show to promote the show later on.
Oh, that guy.
That's the guy.
That's him?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Mark, but okay. I've seen that.
Comedy is so antiquated that they'll literally make you go do morning radio. Like, you know, like that's how we're still promoting comedy is morning fucking radio.
Okay,
you know?
So how do you feel about Matt Rife? Speaking of so antiquated, because I feel like he came out of nowhere because of TikTok.
Yeah. Like I feel like when you're in the business, it's kind of like Caitlin Clark. It's like Matt Rife, anytime somebody gets so big, it brings people out to comedy clubs, which helps supports local businesses. It's raising everybody's profile if somebody gets that big. Like there's another guy I was working with recently, Amos Gill. He tours with Jim Jeffries. A great guy. He's Australian. I think Australians don't realize. I think other countries don't value space the way we do. Like, because the first night we were working together, like after the show, he's like, "Do you want to drink?" And I'm like, "I'm an uncle. Yeah, I'll drink with you." And he's like, he's like sitting this close to me.
You're a regular.
Yeah. But he kept calling me mate. You know, which as an American, I'm like, "What are we, best friends?" You know, I fucking love this, mate. You know, but he was breathing on my neck, sitting so close to me. You know, I thought he was gonna pick up the tab. If I'm being honest, you know, like, and then at the end of the night, like we both been drinking for a couple hours, and we had great conversation. And I stood up and I just kind of gave him like a side hug, and he kind of looked at me like, "What are you, gay?" He's like, "Get off me!" And I'm like, "You've been breathing on my neck for 2 fucking hours,
you've been calling me mate the whole night."
Yeah, but he tours with Jim Jeffries. He's an amazing headliner in his own right, and he was telling me Matt Rife is so big that he was playing a club up in Ohio. And the club was like, "Hey, we don't want to offend you, but like, you know, we'll give you this much money, but if you stay another night on Sunday and do a show, the room will be sold out," which, as he was saying, is more tickets than he'd sold the last 3 nights. "And everybody will be here because we're having a raffle, and 2 people will win tickets to see Matt Rife next week."
Wow.
And he goes, "The last headliner we offered this to got really offended." And he was like, "How much are you paying me?" And I told him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll fucking do it. Yeah, I'll fucking do it." You know what I mean? So like, that's how big Matt Rife is right now. So I watched his comedy special, and like, do I love it?
I haven't watched it because I like his crowd work because that's all he posts on TikTok. And it's fucking great.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of comedians. I think he's the best crowd guy, but I've never watched his actual comedy.
Yeah.
I have no clue what his comedy's about.
And I could go down a whole thing about this. Like a lot of comics bitch about crowd work clips. Like, oh, everybody's just posting crowd work now. And it's like, I think I look at the opposite. It's like people aren't posting crowd work because they want to post crowd work. People are posting crowd work because people like Matt Rife, it got really big. So it's like the audience, you guys on the other end of the phone decided this is what we want.
Yeah.
And so comics are trying to meet the demand.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of comics are posting that and the audience is going, well, yeah, we just love crowd work.
Yeah. It's mostly what I see.
How's your crowd work?
Oh, I'm great at crowd work. Like it's
We'll
unless
be the
I
judge
say
of that.
something about trailer parks, you know what I mean? Like it's
Unless there's a service dog involved.
yeah,
exactly.
but crowd work's easy as a comic. Once you've been doing it, I've been doing it 9 years now. So once you've been doing it a long
I
time.
was going to say, yeah, it's easy if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Because you realize the other
you
people
know
are
who to
more
pick on.
nervous.
If you're so nervous about what you're saying when you're saying it, crowd work is like a fucking distraction, I'm assuming.
yeah. It's just a
but
way
once
to
you're
throw the ball
comfortable,
in the
it's
air.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We got to get Louis.
I guess that's one of my fears. Getting picked out of the crowd.
Getting heckled?
Yeah.
Getting picked out of the crowd
As like, you know.
is the audience? Okay.
The cargo pants.
Don't go to an improv show then. What's what's the one in across the street from the truck yard?
From the truck yard?
There isn't any.
Oh, that's the 4-day weekend.
4-day weekend.
4-day weekend, yeah.
Don't go there because that's improv. And that's like you're going to be a part of the show.
Improv's
Maybe,
the worst. Worst. You like improv?
If it's good.
It's good. I don't know. It's so silly. It's like a team sport. They're all in it together.
Yeah.
Everybody's very positive. It's funny, like people think that we're the same, and comedians and improv people
No.
It's two different things.
It's two different things.
Very
no,
different
but they're
things.
both comedy.
Yeah,
but it's completely different.
Yeah. I always say when I started comedy at like 30, I remember like being like 32 and just thinking like, man, if someone would have told me when I was a kid that at 32, I'm going to have a real problem with people that do improv, I would have been like, what happened? What happened? You know, like what a weird, how are we going to get there? You know what I mean? What a journey.
No, but I'll go. I'll go to any shows. I don't.
So are you more into like, if you would go to a show if it was like somebody like a Twitch streamer or like a TikTok person?
Oh my God. No.
Sketch.
Okay,
I
I don't know.
No. I know. Honestly, I wouldn't.
Because they sell out rooms. That's another thing comics bitch about. They're like, oh, this guy's just famous on TikTok. He's not even a real comedian. And I'm like, you know, I know the owner of that club and nobody else is selling out that room on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Like that's helping us have an open mic. That's helping us get paid on the weekend.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's like, because in the comedians that I've seen are just, you know, what you were talking about, crowd work clips that you, I don't know. For example, what's his name? Ralph blew up.
Dude, Ralph didn't blow. I mean, Ralph is on another fucking planet right now. Like Ralph, like there was like 2 years ago, Ralph and I were in Fort Worth and it was his first time doing 25 minutes. And I've been around longer. And I remember Ralph coming to me like, what did you think of this? Like, you know, like I haven't really done that much time at the same point together. And to see where he's at now, it's just fucking amazing.
Insane.
Yeah.
And everybody's so proud of him in the scene. Like everybody's so fucking proud of Ralph. And he retweeted my special. Like it's weird to go from that.
Hold on. Let me be the asshole in the group. I get that you're all like positive and shit, but
Yeah.
he got there because of dipshit. What's his name? The guy I don't like.
Yeah, I mean, the whole
name?
deal.
George Lopez.
The whole deal
right?
blew him up. But
The George Lopez thing blew him up. If not for George, he's not where he is at now.
Do you think that?
He
No,
was
I disagree with
good. He is good. And I've been watching his clips before the whole thing
So
blew
you
up.
think that?
But that definitely
Elevated him.
took him
I mean, that that hit the front page of like TMZ. So that's like a different level.
right.
But you know, the only reason he was in George Lopez's mouth is because he was already going where he was going. He was
On
already
TikTok.
headed there. No, I mean, I don't
Not
even,
really.
no, I mean, I don't even think it's that much of the social media thing. Like, I think he just blew
So
up
was
with the
he
Latino
touring
community.
nationally before the George Lopez thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was touring
I
nationally.
don't-
But I mean, like I said,
I knew who he was before it, honestly, because I am on TikTok and he was on there,
Uh-huh.
and I thought he was fucking hilarious. But I feel like he blew up because of that.
Yeah, I think he was just one of the first Latino comics to come out and be more a part of the new generation where he's much more laid back. He's not being aggressive. He's not just up there being like, you know how Mexicans be like, you know what I mean? Like
That's
he's just
exactly-
talking.
and that's why I liked him.
Yeah, he's just
because
talking
he
like a
wasn't
normal
that guy.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just talking like, hey, here's who I am. The fact I'm Latino is like kind of the second part
It's not the point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the point. And so I think that really spoke to the younger generation in a certain way.
Or me.
Yeah, or just all of us that have grown up. Like if you grew up here, like it's like it was very relatable. And the kid works hard. He did everything right. He did everything right.
Well, when George Lopez commented on him, George knew who he was. He just ignored it.
He didn't. Because what he said was, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah, but he
was pissed that everybody was talking about him. So yeah, he was doing everything right. He was blowing up. But what took him over the top was George saying that.
That clip just
George talking shit about him. George putting him down. George being George.
But he knew who he was.
Oh, yeah, there's no way.
That's what he's trying to say. That he's another Latino coming up and pretty much threatening his throne or whatever.
Yeah,
and
100%.
He knows who he is. The comedy. Maybe he did. The comedy. Atmosphere is not very big.
No, definitely the Lawrences of the world knew who he was.
Yeah,
but George is on another level though. Like we're not. But nothing against you.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I'm not on either of their levels.
But, I guess. Yeah, he's on another level. He has shows. He's got all the things, I guess. But he knew who he was.
Ralph's out there on stage with Dave Chappelle right now.
Yeah,
that's a comic. Like there's just nothing. Cool. He's holding a cigarette, and he don't smoke. I know Ralph doesn't smoke. You know what I mean? Like I know Ralph.
He's in the gym, dude. He's boxing all the time.
And like fucking even when my special came out, it's all self-produced here in Dallas, and I was calling in all my favors to try to get it promoted. And I texted Ralph being like, "Hey man, if you could like just reshare the special, like that'd be fucking huge for me." And it took like a couple days, but like Ralph is like, to go from that room in Fort Worth where he's like asking me for advice to like maybe like, if you could just share this once, it would fucking really help me out. Like I'm really, really praying on this. And it took a few days, and I was like, I wasn't even offended. I was like, man, I know Ralph's, like, he's touring all over the country, and he's got 2 Latino guys with him that he's taken all over the world, like Midnight and Luis. And but he hit me back. He's like, yeah, dude, special's fucking great, and he retweeted it. I was like, man, fucking.
Yeah, I think we've sent him a couple messages.
Yeah, you're not getting Ralph. You're not getting Ralph. You're not getting Ralph.
I know.
This was just like a year ago.
A year ago, maybe.
Wait, hold on, time out. I just want to thank you for your mic work.
Yeah.
I forgot you were a comedian when we started. I'm like talking to the mic.
Yeah.
No, you're doing good.
It's going to be really easy to edit this. Usually the hardest part is editing the guest's mic because they're all like, oh, hey, what the fuck? Good job. Thank you.
Yeah. There's clubs I worked in Oklahoma and Kansas and Little Rock, and they would always ask me like, "Hey, are there any other good Dallas comics we should have out?" Back then, I'd be like, "You got to get this Ralph kid. He's fucking really good, super talented." And then I'd be back at that club like the next year, and they'd be like, "Did y'all work Ralph?" Like, we booked him, and then he keeps canceling on us. And I was like, and it's the same thing. I was like, "Yeah, I don't think you guys are ever gonna see Ralph. I don't think you guys are ever gonna see Ralph at the Looney Bin at Little Rock." But I'd love it if you guys would have me back again.
Her show here next month.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I should have hit him up and asked just for a spot. Like just going out and doing 5 minutes would probably grow the special another 3,000 fucking people.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, we're hoping one day he does like a Dave Chappelle thing, where he just stops by. He's like, "Hey guys, let's record."
No, this is a great story. So do you know the guy? I don't know which Latino guy, where he's from. Marcelo. He's on Saturday Night Live.
Oh yeah, I know Marcelo. Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
No, he's not Brazilian.
No,
he's Spanish.
He's Colombian, isn't he?
No,
I don't know. He's fucking hilarious.
He's from.
I like him. I really
somewhere
like
down
him.
there.
So him and I, we just did 5 shows together at Hyenas, and we're sitting in the green room, and he's from Florida, and he was talking about. He goes, "Oh, I was texting Ralph earlier, and this dude's on Saturday Night Live. He's on Saturday Night Live, and he goes, "Oh, I was texting Ralph, and Ralph said he's gonna stop by." And I could tell he was excited. He's like, "Man, the crowd's gonna go fucking crazy when Ralph walks out." And like this, once again, keep in mind this guy's on Saturday Night Live. Yeah. And like an hour later, I could see like his shoulder slump a little bit. He's like, man, Ralph said he's not gonna make it. He doesn't feel very good. And I was like, man, Ralph just big timed a kid that's on Saturday Night fucking Live. Like I still went and did my set. I had a great time, but like I said, he was a little like I told my friends Ralph was coming, and now Ralph's not coming. I'm like, dude, you're on Saturday Night Live. Why are you even thinking about Ralph? You know what I mean? Like, but that's how big Ralph is now. Like, and it's really as somebody like he came up with the group I'm in. So it's like we love to see it.
That's good.
Fucking love to see it.
Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, hey, if he answers one day,
he'll
bring him on.
He needs to take you on the road.
Yeah, but he takes Luis and Midnight with him, and those are 2 guys I've known since I've been around. And he's taking them with him everywhere. You know what I mean? And I was talking to Midnight the other night, and just Midnight was telling me his experiences of traveling around the country. You know, they're in Chicago, they're in Canada, they're in New York, and they're doing all these theaters. Like, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
It's really fucking cool.
That's awesome.
Let's move on. I'm getting upset.
Over what?
We should have reached out before he blew up.
Huh?
We should have reached out before he blew up.
I mean, that's how we found out about him.
Yeah. But look, now you guys got me. So, you know, don't be
of
too
course.
sad in
There you
front of
go.
me.
I'm sorry.
We're getting closer.
I was gonna be in Houston, Phoenix.
I was
swear thought it
like when he posts, you know, when he's in town and he's just getting a haircut at his old spot or whatever.
Yeah, where he was a barber.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's a barber. We were eating at Snuffers. The last time I saw him, we were all eating at Snuffers together after an open mic. And this was recent memory. I mean, this is 2-3 years ago. And me, Ralph, and a couple other people were just sitting there, just eating cheeseburgers at a Snuffers down the street from Madison.
Has he
Improv.
always had that stupid mustache?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should just shave it off.
What do you hate his
That's
mustache?
looks like yours.
That's the old Cliff
Hey,
mustache.
hold on. Don't-
No, his is actually full.
Well, that's full.
Don't attack me like that, man.
Man, I forget about those things. Yeah, me and Ralph were just sitting at Snuffers talking about having kids.
How long ago was the George Lopez thing?
I was on the
It was
road.
when we started, so it was August of 22.
Yeah, I remember when
August,
that
November.
popped. Me and the guy Shiva, we were on our way to do a corporate somewhere, and he's like, "Dude, look at this shit with George Lopez on TMZ." And I'm like, to just know a guy that well and see him on the front page of TMZ,
Yeah.
it's like it's just a
Yeah.
wild, kind of crazy experience.
Yeah, he does have the same
Shoot.
mustache as me, or whatever this is.
That's what you-
Whatever this is, yeah, the ghost of a mustache. Yeah,
Tickler.
yeah, potential. That's what that is.
Potential.
It's
Thank you.
potential.
This is potential.
Yeah, it's potential.
And whatever. Don't talk
So
about
everybody survived the eclipse.
Oh yeah.
What'd y'all think about that? That was fucking awesome, I thought.
it. Dude, I hate people cheering for fucking the universe.
What?
It is like, I kind of feel the same way. Like everybody at my job is like, "Oh, isn't this crazy?" And I'm like, "Man, this is just, two things happening at the same time." You know what I mean? Like you ever drive by Whataburger late at night a little drunk and like there's just nobody in line?
No.
It's kind of felt like the same thing. I'm like, every once in a while the stars align. You know what I mean? And like nice, cool things happen. You know what I mean? Like it's not.
Oh, they get your
I
order
get,
right?
off of, I get off of 80. I see the Whataburger and there's
Wait.
nobody in line.
Let's be
There's
real
nothing
about
on-
this.
There's
Answer your own question.
Yeah. What was my question?
You ever drive by?
Yeah, Whataburger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's nobody in line.
That's happened to you?
Yeah,
What
it's
the
like
fuck?
God.
There's-
That's God saying, "Come on in."
That's what he's
That's
saying.
never
It
happened
doesn't-
to me.
It's
That's
an eclipse.
the eclipse.
I would
Yeah.
stop even if I wasn't hungry. 'cause
Yeah,
it,
that's what I'm
like-
saying. Yeah, like
I would
that's
say
God
it's
telling you
like,
this is
holy
where you're
shit,
supposed to be. Yeah.
it's happened to me a few times.
No shit.
Yeah, but it's I mean, a blue moon.
If there's
doesn't happen
one
all
car
the
at
time.
Whataburger, I'm not going to Whataburger.
Yeah, it's gonna be forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 minutes, like at least.
I get pissed off. I'm like, it's 3 a.m. You think I need it fresh? You need it now. It's fucking wasted.
Just have it ready.
Yeah, you're gonna cause a drunk
It
driving
doesn't matter
accident.
what I
You know?
Would you not-
order.
do
Just
you
give
not
me a
sit there?
burger. I'm going to eat it.
Just throw it in the microwave.
I'm not even gonna remember this cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I told
wake
you
up in the
about-
morning. You know?
I told you about what happened to me at one Whataburger one time. It was like
he got just lettuce or something.
no, not that. It was after Deep Ellum one night, and I was like 12 or 1.
You were in
the
Deep
morning.
Ellum and you went to Whataburger?
I was on my way home. Whatever. I stop and I'm at the what's it called? The box called? About to order.
Yeah.
So I wait there. 10 minutes go by. Nobody says anything.
Ugh.
15 minutes go by. Finally, someone says something. It's like, give me a sec. I'm like, okay. I'm really hungry. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
Another 10 minutes pass by.
Ugh.
He's like, I'm sorry. It's I'm the only one here.
What?
I really
This is
can't.
why
He's
I
like-
don't go to Whataburger.
I was like,
Yeah.
fuck. It's like, dude, you should have told me that later. I was like, I could have gone inside and helped you to make my burger.
Yeah, really. Like I can work a flat top. You know what I mean? Like, just give me the fucking patty, bro.
Just tell me the recipe, dude. I'll
Yeah,
make
there's
it real
no
quick.
recipe. It's a cheeseburger, man. It's a goddamn cheese.
No, come on.
You put the fries in the fryer. You put the
I
burger
want
on
my
the flat
patty
top.
melt. It has to be like, give me where's the cheese? Where's the what's it called?
I bet
Onions?
you could find it. I bet you could find it if you got in that kitchen. I bet you could find it. And if you can't put it together, you couldn't be a Whataburger employee. You know what I mean? Like, what
Yeah.
are you?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, I believe in you. I think I could sit down and watch, and I think you'd get it done. I think you'd get it done. I do believe in you.
But yeah, no, that was.
So have a Twitch stream
it was
going.
So you waited how long?
Somebody tries to create a
was on
patty
stream.
melt.
You waited 20 minutes? 30
about
minutes?
30. About 30.
Holy shit.
Dude,
I
I
was
can't.
hungry.
I wouldn't. I would have left.
I did.
I
leave.
wouldn't even stop.
Well, I mean, I would have. I left to another Whataburger.
You know what?
Another
So
30
I have
minutes?
a friend that stopped at Whataburger at night. I don't know, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Fell asleep. Woke up in the drunk tank.
Yeah, man, that's what I do a whole bit about this on stage. Like, Whataburger, fuck you. Like, it's your ego. Like, at midnight, start
Fuck
cooking
that.
them. You know we're coming. Like, are you surprised I'm here? Did I catch you off guard? You know what I mean? Like, we did not see this coming. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this is about you and your ego. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, I end up at Jack in the Box all the time, which is clearly Plan B. Clearly Plan B. You know, like, what brought you to Jack in the Box? Whataburger. You know, at the line.
Has it always been Plan B for you?
Yeah, like, and
It's
I love Jack in the
everybody's
Box.
Plan
Man, I've learned to love. I've been taught to love Jack.
When
in the
I
Box
was in
because
high school or right after high school, that was Plan A. Because
Jack in the Box,
you get 20 fucking tacos for $10.
Oh, okay, back in the day.
yeah,
on
yeah,
that kind of budget, yeah.
Mine was Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bueno. I'm a Taco Bueno guy.
Taco
But they
Bueno.
close early. They weren't open at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, no, Taco
No,
Bueno.
no, yeah.
Jack in the Box and Whataburger were.
Yeah, that's
24/7.
They don't let you sit inside anymore.
Oh, we
Right.
never sat inside.
Yeah.
We just
damn
eating
Whataburger.
whoever's truck.
Wait,
Some
we
of
were
them
driving.
do, some of them don't.
where were we? What was the question? What were we talking about?
Fuck, I don't know.
Late night food, man.
Well,
You ready for a refill or?
But just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too much.
Yeah, you're right. Taco Bell does close earlier. Now that I think about it. I guess Jack is missing a Plan B.
I like Taco Bell because it's there and it's always been there for me.
Mhm.
I had a real whenever I was super
Or-
poor.
Dude, just
Yeah, a
give
little
him
bit
pour.
more.
Just give him a pour.
Whenever I was when I was at my lowest, like I had a real bad drug problem. Very, 3 years clean now. Over 3 years clean now. But when I was at my worst of my drug addiction, I remember going to a Taco Bell one night and I was paying in change. It's
Nothing wrong with that.
getting 2 cheesy bean and rice burritos. And I went to pay the guy with quarters and 2 of them like fell between my car seat. And it's like a 15-year-old employee at this Taco Bell. And he could see my fat hand just really struggling to get those 2 quarters, like really fighting the universe to get those 2 quarters. And he looks at me and goes, "Hey man, don't worry about it." And I was like, man, this 15-year-old Taco Bell employee just took like a little, like he just looked at me and said, "This guy needs it more than I do." And I was like, I got to turn my life around. Like this is a real wake up call here,
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, no, I did so many drugs. I woke up in Seattle, but after that, but I was close. I was close.
No, somewhere near there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was getting the signs.
Damn it. Did I ever do that to anyone?
What? Make him feel like shit?
Not feel like shit. I mean, like, try to help them. I think of it as helping out.
No, it's kindness, but it's kindness. It's like it's like a Walmart employee being like, "Hey, I got you on this one." It's like you're like, "Oh fuck, I gotta do better."
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
No offense to you, but like I need to do better. Like I shouldn't be in this situation.
Yeah.
I've tried to pay a bartender and change one night, and she goes, "Don't worry about it." And I was like, "Oh man, I really appreciate this, but I'm gonna do better."
Okay.
I'm doing much better now, by the way. I feel the need to say that. It's not as funny.
Yeah.
What about you?
It's
What's
obvious.
your favorite late night? Because you obviously don't like Whataburger.
No, I always want Whataburger.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want to wait for
Yeah.
30 minutes or end up in the drunk tank.
Yeah.
Had
So
Whataburger
it's,
last night.
huh?
I said I had Whataburger last night.
I feel like if
fucking
Whataburger
good.
formed another line and they're like, "Hey, it's a $20 premium to get in this line, but we'll knock it out.
But
and
it'll
we'll
be
have
ready
it,
when you get
but
here.
We'll
I
have
will
it
pay
ready
that
for you."
premium,
Right? I
for
think
sure.
that they could really make a lot of fucking money doing that.
a lot of money.
I think they could make a lot of money. At one point, I created a fake because I love Taco Bueno and nobody gives it any respect. And at one point, when Twitter was like at its biggest, I created a fake Taco Bueno account. And I made it look exactly like the actual Taco Bueno account. And I would just wait for people to at Taco Bueno, and then I would respond to them way faster than the other Taco Bueno account can get to. And like I had this going on for like a month, and I was killing it. Like everybody's loving this shit. And then Taco Bueno shut my account down. They got my
Cease
Twitter.
and desist.
Yeah, they got my fucking cease and desist, and they got it shut down. And I remember going back to my actual account, which is way less popular than the fake Taco Bueno account I had created. And I was like bitching at the people that, because at that time, like Wendy's and all these other places were blowing blowing up with their social media responses. And I was bitching at Taco Bueno. I'm like, you guys are
Burger
closing
King or something.
You guys are closing locations. Like, let me run your social medias. And like, I would be like, it would be going great. I'm going to start beef. I'm going to start wars with Wendy's and all these other. Like, let me
Wendy's
run this.
Was pretty good. I don't know who the fuck is running.
Exactly.
They were pretty
good. Yeah. So I was doing this.
Yeah,
I was doing the same thing with Taco Bueno, and like they just did a cease and desist. And I'm like, see, this is why you guys are fucking losing the fight, man. This is why you guys are losing the fight. Let me fight for you.
I swear there's like only one Taco Bueno in Mesquite.
It's never a line, so that's good.
Yeah, exactly. I love Taco Bueno.
I don't hate it. It's fine.
Yeah, I think it's better
I
than
love
Taco
a crunchy
Bell.
taco.
I think it's better than Taco
I
Bell.
like Taco Bell because I don't know what I'm eating, and that's kind of like exciting to me.
Yeah. It is.
I feel like Taco
like,
Bueno looks too much like actual
It's
beef.
like if what if a Jack in the Box taco was the entire restaurant?
Right.
You know, that's basically what it is.
that?
You know,
Yeah.
it's cat food.
Taco Bell.
Yes.
It is cat
That's
food.
what it
It
looks
is.
like.
Yeah. It is cat food for it is dog food for people. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
But
gotta
I'm
drain
okay with
it.
that at 3 o'clock in the morning.
You gotta
Yeah,
drain
same.
it with a hot
Same.
sauce.
Drunk, yeah.
You just like fuck.
No, but man,
fuck
so
Lots of hot sauce.
no
Yeah,
other
that's-
options.
that's
I
it.
gotta eat something. It's 3, 4 o'clock. There's a Fuel City right across the street.
Yeah,
here, so
yeah. Fuel City.
Those tacos have
Best
gone,
thing that's ever happened to me.
But I'm the same way as you. I love convenience. Like it's there.
Yeah.
It's ready. It's 3 a.m. I'm not here for culinary perfection.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
gonna
really
eat
not.
because I need to heat.
I want it
yeah.
now. I want it now.
What's up with the cash thing though? When
Whatever. They have an ATM right there. It's fine.
I feel like
yeah,
that's
but
what
it charges you like $3 now.
Mexicans do.
Hmm.
I feel like that's every taco place.
No,
Always
but
have to have
Fuel
cash.
City is like known for that. Like they're just not gonna change.
It's smart because you're paying all those fees. You know, we're trying to
Yeah.
keep these tortilla prices down.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's
I mean,
fucking, yeah.
I've bought corn off freaking street and
What,
Zelda guy, you know, or Tab,
Or they sell.
and these guys at Fuel City,
Fuel
City
City is
can't
like no cash
freaking
only.
get it together. Whatever.
They don't have to pay the fees. There's fees
Yeah, I
associated
guess.
every time you like charge a card or whatever.
Yeah,
On their side, they have to pay a fee.
yeah. That's why at the
I must admit,
every donut place is like $5 minimum.
Yeah.
I've never
They won't
been,
let you buy.
I've never been to Taco Bell, but
Really?
I used to go there just with Tony when I was younger.
I went once just to order something for someone else.
Really?
Yeah.
You never had a Mexi dips and chips?
Pretty good.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, that's what you used to order, Yvette, right?
No, I used to order the nacho chicken salad.
Oh, yeah.
Nacho chicken salad? Fuck yeah.
Gross.
Wait, no, I thought, dude, the crunchy potato burrito?
I've never had that one.
Oh, dude, there's nothing on Taco Bell's menu that's beating a fucking crunchy potato burrito, dog. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, look at that.
I fucking love Taco Bueno. My mom used to work at a fucking Taco Bueno.
Ah, that's why you're a fan.
Yeah,
Okay,
fuck yeah. I fuck with this shit, man.
Dude, Taco Cabana's better.
Whole lot of box.
Taco
Taco
Cabana's
Cabana.
disgusting, man.
Dude,
Taco
that's-
Cabana's disgusting. Fuck a Taco Cabana. It's fucking Plan C.
That is definitely a plan.
Yeah.
Okay, at least they made it on there.
Yeah. They're on the board, but it's because there's only, 3 of them?
Yeah.
Del
who else is
Taco? Do
open?
you guys ever eaten Del Taco? That shit's
No, never had
gross.
it.
Fucking gross.
No, I go to what's the other one? The other taco place.
What Taco
Pretty good,
Cabana?
but they're fucking expensive. Taco Casa.
Yeah.
Okay, I will eat one of their hard shell tacos next to the trash can if I'm in a hurry.
I will eat anybody's hard shell taco if I'm in a hurry.
Yeah.
Literally anybody. I
No,
don't
but
give a
like
shit.
I like a place like unlike Taco Bell, like I like a place that's kind of like put the thick cheese on there. Like I like the thick cheese. Like Taco
Yeah.
Casa's down to the
Oh.
thick cheese. Like it's not that slightly.
They
It's not
put
that
the shredded.
Yeah, I like a thick cheese though. Like whenever it's that finely shredded shit, I'm like, fuck. Like why are you trying to? Why are you teasing me with cheese?
Yeah.
Why are you teasing me with cheese?
kinda
I
piss
don't.
you
Want, I
off,
don't
huh?
want to see the lettuce. You know, I want that lettuce to be surprised.
See?
You know what I mean? Because the
What?
cheese
you go.
is so thick. You know, don't get me
Okay.
started. Don't get me started, man.
Like in my mind, it's just meat and cheese. The
Yeah.
lettuce is like, oh, fuck, there's lettuce. Cool.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
eat
fuck.
healthy.
Oh,
But-
vegetables. Oops. You know what I mean? Like, it's yeah, but I like that. I like that thick cheese. You know, I fuck with Taco Casa. I do like Taco Casa. See, look at that hard shell taco. I mean, I'm gonna get hard. I love.
Hey, let's change the subject.
I love a soft shell taco. I mean, I love tortillas, obviously. Like, typically, I'm not going to order
Speaking
the
of,
hard shell taco, but
so David-
Taco Casa.
Was complaining about how many people are calling like their tacos street tacos.
When they're
That's
not
fair.
street tacos?
Yeah.
So what's a street taco to you?
It has to be a guy named Juan on a corner.
Yeah.
with a what's it called?
Plancha?
Yeah, with a plancha, you know, whipping them up, have like 10 tortillas on one side, all the meat on the other side. That's a street taco.
Yeah. And you get when you order a street taco, if it's not in your hand in 30 seconds, it's not a street taco.
True.
It's like how I imagine New Yorkers feel about like a New York hot dog.
Yes,
Like that came off the street from a vendor.
Yeah, you're almost exchanging like money and food. Like it's like this is what I want. Boom.
Yeah.
You remember we went to Mexico last year for Thanksgiving or whatever.
Yeah.
That was a side thing. And that was a one day that we watched the game or something, and then we went to a mercado, and you guys got food at a place, and it took for fucking ever. And I happened to be late getting there because I was getting cash from an ATM, and by the time I got there, I'm like, I'm not ordering food if it's taking this long to get it. So we all left, and we're walking down the street, and I got ahead of them. I pulled up at an ATM because I couldn't find the ATM when I was looking for it, so I found it then. Got cash, and I was like half a block ahead of them, and I found this Puesto, a taco stand.
Oh, I was there with y'all. I remember this.
Yeah, this
I ordered my tacos
on our way to the wing
and
place.
a Coke, and I ate the tacos and the Coke right as they caught up to me. That's a taco stand. That's a street taco.
That's a street taco.
Yeah.
And David was complaining about, like, I feel like everybody's fucking calling their tacos street tacos.
That's
Now, when they're
true.
not.
It's an excuse to give me a very small taco. I
Yeah,
feel like is what it
that's
is.
all
You
it
know what I
is.
mean? Like
$3
this is
for a
shitty
really
ass
tiny taco.
Like it's a street taco. Fuck you, man. What do you know about the streets? You know what I mean? Like, fuck, I'll beat your ass
about
and
the
give me
streets,
that
yeah.
shit. You know what I mean?
If
Like,
you're
how about this?
sitting at a
It's
table-
about to be a street taco. It's about to be a street taco.
If
You
you're
fucking
sitting
even
at a
know it.
table eating it, it's not a street taco.
Yeah.
If you're sitting at
If
a
you're
table,
sitting at a table eating it, it's not a street taco.
How do you guys feel about like these white places, like this white taco, like Fuzzies or like, or not Fuzzies,
Velvet Taco?
like Velvet Taco, fucking Torchy's. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's like,
Torchy's
they're like, hey,
is-
what if a taco is a cheeseburger?
Yeah, that's it.
That's basically what they're doing.
Torchy's-
Yeah.
So I've only had Torchy's. I haven't had the other ones.
I had
Velvet
Fuzzies.
Taco.
I've had all of them.
No, Fuzzies I feel like is a little bit more legitimate. Like, but Torchy's and Velvet Taco did feel like kind of the Americanization or
remember what
Dallasization
Torchy's-
of.
They do. I mean, they just do
their queso's good.
culinary stuff. You know, they change it all up. They try to do different
I
flavors.
don't have a problem
and
with a
stuff.
fancy taco. I'll eat a fancy
But-
taco
It's
all
not
day.
no, it's not fancy. It's just more like at Velvet, and it's fucking delicious. But it's like a blue cheeseburger taco, or
The
like
name,
a buffalo
yeah,
Still good.
chicken
I'm
taco.
okay with that.
Buffalo chicken taco. I
I'm
mean,
okay
it's
with that.
fucking good. It's fucking real good.
You're okay with it?
Yeah, no. His question was, how do you feel about it? I'm okay with it. I'll eat it.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah.
good, I'll eat it.
It's delicious, but it
it's
is
not
kind
a
of a
street
weird
taco,
thing to see.
but-
It's like a
Yeah,
I won't go to it.
yeah. It's not my first choice, but every now and then it's like Torchy's. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, sounds all right. All right.
No, yeah, I've been to Is it Torchy's?
It's $50 for two
Torchy's is the
tacos.
one with the little, devil.
little devil baby.
Yeah,
I think you
devil,
went there in Austin.
Yeah, we went there in
Yeah.
Austin for ACO.
devil baby.
Like
Okay,
I,
yeah,
I like
that one.
I like
That one's
Velvet
alright.
more than I like
it's alright.
Torchy's, but I mean Velvet's even more Americanized. I think than Torchy's is.
But the velvet has like the corn in the cup as well.
Blow that shit up.
But that's just like, I don't know.
See,
it's-
look at that
tastes
shit. That
weird.
shit's good.
It tastes weird. Doesn't taste like corn in the cup.
It does, but not the way how a Mexican.
Well,
Well,
no, it
it's
doesn't.
different.
It doesn't.
It's a
It
different
doesn't.
kind of corn.
It doesn't taste like a street corn.
I think
It tastes like
I think
a
it's the cheese that
something corn.
changes it. But anyways,
Yeah, if you're in Frisco and you're like calling them street tacos, it's not street tacos.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I do agree with that. I'm gonna notice that every time now whenever I see, because
Yeah,
I bet it's
where
great. I love
am I?
observation, and I see street taco like advertisements all the time. And it's
Yeah.
like you're just trying to rip me off.
Pretty
You're
much,
just trying to
yeah.
rip me off. Like
It's gonna be smaller than a regular taco, and it's gonna be
$15
more
for-
expensive than a regular taco.
$15 for 3 tacos.
Yeah.
Why is it
you
so
know, whenever
expensive if it's a
when I
street
was
taco?
married a white woman, like I never had fish tacos.
Wait, what?
Fish tacos. Like,
Fish
that was-
tacos.
you
I
married
gotta
a
go
white
back to
woman?
the other.
Fish tacos are good.
It wasn't until I was with a white girl that she's like, "You had fish tacos?" I'm like, "You making that up?" Fish tacos? What are you talking about?
Isn't that what?
Did you like
Fuzzies
it?
is?
So if you go to Mazatlan or Cancun or whatever, they can legit.
But I grew up in Dallas.
Oh, yeah, you're not getting fish tacos.
Yeah, exactly.
here, no.
Yeah. We just didn't eat. She took me to Hawaii. Like, we were having fish tacos. Like, this is crazy. It's crazy. I didn't even know this was an option.
Hey, wait. Who makes tortillas in Hawaii?
Yeah, I fucking out of Polynesians. You know what I mean? I don't know. They're like, hey, we got
was,
mango hot sauce. I'm like, you make that up. That's fucking. You
was
guys are
British.
making everything up. Yeah, it's not real. But there's a place
do
called
you like 'em?
Sharky's. Yeah, no, of course, it's delicious. There's all
Okay,
these
yeah.
flavors, you know, and you're on the beach. But like, it was
That's
so,
what's great about us. We'll talk shit about tacos because whatever, because they're
Yeah.
not legit, but we'll eat the shit out of them.
yeah, it
'Cause
is
they're
good.
still
Yeah,
good.
those
Give me
fish
one more.
tacos
Yeah, I'm
are
gonna tell you how
under.
much I hate the shit.
Fish
Yeah.
tacos are underrated. For sure. A lot of avocado, some green salsa.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. And in Hawaii, I mean, the fish that they have there, like
Oh, yeah,
that shit went
fresh.
hard.
Imagine.
Right?
Like it was alive this morning.
Yeah,
It was going to school in the morning, and now I'm eating it. It's fine. It's perfect.
delicious, dude. Delicious shit.
What? Yvette's just looking up everything we say.
Yvette's getting
There's
hungry.
a screen full of like tacos
Food.
over there.
So
I looked up Polynesian tortillas.
Ooh.
What came up?
Not
What
a
came up?
thing.
nothing.
Not a
Nothing?
thing.
They're Polynesian though, like over
Hawaiian
there.
rolls came up.
Hawaiian rolls.
Those are also good.
We ate a
But they
fit-
also be eating spam over there, which is fucking gross. Yeah, they're in
Did you
spam
ever eat
in
spam
Hawaii.
growing up?
What the fuck is spam?
It comes in a fucking container.
No,
and
that's
you-
gross.
Like
Yeah.
tuna?
People make like sandwiches out of it. And
Oh, no.
apparently people love it.
But in Hawaii, like it's like on their McDonald's menu. Like that's part of
Really?
the thing.
Really?
there.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. Like they're
Spam,
all about it.
That.
Yeah, that right there. It's
That's
disgusting.
almost like tuna.
like I grew up eating Vienna
No, I'm fine
sausages
with
and shit.
tuna. I
You ever
don't
eat
even
Vienna
know enough of
sausages?
Oh, no.
You've never eaten Vienna sausages?
What is-
Oh man. I
My
grew up
dad used to
white
eat
boy.
Sardines.
sardines.
Sardines. That's what I
Yeah.
meant.
Yeah.
Not tuna. Sardines. That's
Yeah,
what I
sardines. No, gross.
Vienna sausages are. Look at that.
But
you
anyway,
just
no.
you pop the can open and those are in there just waiting for you.
So I grew up with my dad
Yeah.
eating sardines, and they also come out of a can, and they smell gross and they look gross. And I'd never tasted them because I was a kid, so I was like, whatever. When I was in Rwanda, those fuckers like cooked sardines one night,
And
and I'm
it's
like,
delicious.
"Fuck yeah, dude!
It's
a
anchovies,
fish."
right? It's
Yeah.
like anchovies.
But it was
basically.
good. It was
Fresh.
fresh. It didn't come out of a fucking can that's
Yeah,
been at
yeah.
Walmart for like
Yeah.
months or
I
whatever.
don't think you can get fresh Vienna sausages. I think it's just a hot dog in the dark. It's not a Vienna sausage. Yeah, just a hot dog in the dark. Are y'all down with eating fish that has like the scales on the other side?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
talking
sure.
about?
You scoop it
see-
out.
Yeah, I never.
Can you eat that?
Yeah,
Scales?
no, you can't eat the scales, but well, I mean,
Yeah.
you can if you want to,
Yeah.
but
You can't let you can't let the fork go too far.
Yeah.
No, I'm not down with that. Oh no, I mean that kind of thing right there.
I feel like all of our episodes lead to food at the end.
Yeah, they do.
Then we
Somehow.
We get drunk, we get hungry.
Oh, we were
and then
talking about the
talking
eclipse.
food.
Oh, the eclipse. Yeah, that was
That's
cool.
right.
Oh, yeah. The sun
You know,
and the
you know what
moon
I
and
thought
all
was
that, yeah.
fascinating about the eclipse is listening to, like, I don't follow the news. Like, I used to be very political. I'm not anymore, and I'm happier for it.
What happened?
How'd you do it?
What happened?
Tell me your
I
secrets.
think when Trump became president, like, whenever it was all happening, I remember I was very political at the time, and I just remember thinking, like, my friends that were freaking out, I was like, it's not going to happen. Like, he's not going to be fucking, they're not going to make him fucking president. You know
You
what I
were
mean?
very political in the sense that you were like idealistic and you actually cared. And-
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
very, and I kept up with everything.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
okay.
I was very involved. I would come home angry at my wife, be like, "Did you see this shit on the news?" She'd be like, "No,"
Yeah.
and I'd be like, "Oh, then let me explain it to you." You know, and now I'm very much on her side, where it's like my friends come to me like, "Hey, did you see this shit on the news? What's going on?" And I'm like, "Hey, you know, like no matter how mad you are, it's not gonna do anything."
Yeah.
You know, I feel like if you know the name of your neighbors before you know the name of your state representative, you're probably gonna be better off. So I don't keep up with anything anymore. But with the eclipse, like talking to older people, and they're like, "Oh, you know, when that happens, you know, you should probably buy a lot of gas and stock up on foods." You know, I heard old people saying that. I'm like, you gotta unplug from fucking Fox News, man. They're just running out of things to say.
Oh yeah,
You gotta stop with this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I
But
actually
you- so
needed
you
gas.
really didn't think Trump was going to win?
no. I think whenever I say that now, I think a lot of people are like, in hindsight, 2020, I think they see it differently. But at the time, dude, when he came out and said like all Mexicans are illegals are like rapists and murderers and shit,
Yeah,
like
but we
that was
also
his
don't
opener.
vote.
That was his opener.
Yeah.
You know, and at the time I was like, there's no way. And then whenever he got the Republican primary, whenever he won the primary, at the time I thought this is going to be the end of the Republican Party. The fact that you guys let this dumb piece of shit motherfucker win
You
the
definitely
primary.
kept up with politics because
Yeah.
I didn't. And I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's totally going to win because America's stupid. And this is funny to us. And we're going to vote him in.
Yeah, see, and I felt the
Well-
opposite. I was like, it's all fun and games, and it's all kind of a shtick, and it's all kind of a bit. And then whenever he won the primary, I was like, well, that's crazy, but this is going to be the end of the Republicans. And then whenever he won the election, and I mean, he was also running against one of the worst candidates ever. It's like if Caitlin Clark couldn't hit a shot. And and you know, and I just did not think that we were actually gonna set our country back to that degree.
100 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the time I didn't think
totally
we were
did.
that. You did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought the same. I was like, he's gonna win. but it's totally because it's funny.
And I was for it because I thought it was funny.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm all about the death of everything. Like, you know what I mean? If it brings the inevitable end, everything ends, and this country will end too.
Can we help you?
But
we're being sponsored.
I didn't think we were going to do it. It looks like they're going to try to do it again. But I'm not involved anymore. Like I don't.
I think it's going to happen again.
I do too.
I don't think it is.
But don't get them back into it.
He's not gonna get. He knows better.
No. Yeah, no. I stay out of it now. Like it doesn't. I enjoy so much being separated from it. And everybody's arguing and just being like, "Guys are all fucking." I'm gonna go get some street tacos, bitch, about those. Like, have you guys noticed these are just small tacos? No way. I'd rather be in the background. Have you guys noticed these tacos kind of suck?
Taco, it's $1. Here's a street taco. It's $2, but it's smaller.
You know, but like, let's fix the little problems first. You know, stop thinking so big. Maybe think smaller.
So how do we get there from the eclipse again?
Fucking
people made it political. Cool. Fox News is like, you got to stock up on fuel and food because everything's going to end, you know? They're going to black out the sun and the blacks going to start robbing people. You know? That's what Fox News wants you to think.
Someone's like, I did hear that. Someone talking about
it's ridiculous.
They're going to see the eclipse. The cops are going to start shooting at them.
Freeze!
Put your hands down. My bad. Yeah, that was... there was no traffic. It was great. Like everything, there was no traffic.
I was in the parking lot of my office, and I do love, like I say I'm not involved in politics, but it kind of blew my mind to be like, and I understand people have places to be and things to do, but to like be in the parking lot of my job and like see cars just driving by as the eclipse was happening, I'm like, you can't just pull over and just watch a once in a lifetime fucking thing happen.
Just pause.
So what do you think is wrong with those people?
They're just that caught up in the bullshit that they don't have to do. Like, we all think we're so busy, and we are. Like, I'm busy all the time, but like...
Yeah, but...
you can stop for 20 seconds and like watch. It's a 4-minute thing, you know, really. Yeah. And it's... but it is a good reminder that people just like don't have... They're just like, the eclipse isn't stopping me returning this movie at Redbox. Like, I'm going to have late fees if I don't get it back.
Speaking of that, if you're driving by one, can I give you a movie?
Yeah.
I rented it in 2002.
Yeah. Please, I will. Yeah. That's why they can't pay their bills. You know what I mean? Once they get that one movie back in the late fees, they're fucking going to be back up and running again. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. It's great.
There's a 7-Eleven by my house, and there's always a homeless dude sleeping in front of the red box. And I think it's because it gets a little bit of heat. You know, I like that box a little warm.
Oh,
you know, just generating a little bit of heat.
Red boxes?
Oh, that's why.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm actually thinking about going to rent. Like every time I see one, I'm like, I should go rent a movie, like just for the hell of it.
Just keep it.
Like I have nothing. Oh no, we determined that I could play it on the PS5, right?
Yes.
So it'll be fine.
See, I think whenever Blockbuster was around, I think whenever you had to like, it's like music. Whenever you had to pay for something to like watch, it wasn't like a streaming service. Like you were more invested. Like when I was like when I was a kid, when you bought a record, you're like, I'm listening to this record front to back because I fucking paid for it.
Well, especially movies, you got to return them in 2 days or something, or 3 days.
I don't know, because now, like, if you go on Amazon, you can rent a movie for like 48 hours or whatever the fuck it is. And sometimes I'll start it and then she'll fall asleep and then Olivia will fall asleep and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, but that's different.
No,
when you had the CD,
you still
it's not physical, like you can't hold it.
You felt like, oh shit, I got to take it back. I got to make it back. Yeah. I got to rewind this shit first.
Sometimes I forget that I rented the movie and I'm like, I want to rent it again. I'm like, fuck, I already paid for that one.
But yeah, just investing a little bit of time into something like makes people like the special, which I will promote before we get out of here. The fucking special, please go check it out. It's on YouTube. I think we're at almost 16,000 views.
What's it called?
It's called Trina. Named it after my mother.
It's called what?
Trina.
Trina.
Trena.
E-N-A.
I named it after my mother. I forgot to tell her I was going to do that. And we had a real bad conversation at Red Lobster the other day. She was pretty upset about it. Did not like that at all. But it's out there on YouTube, man. And Mark Norman's retweeted it. Ralph's retweeted it. Everybody shared it.
Oh, yeah, I found it.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're going to retweet it too. It ain't going to help you any.
Look, 460 thumbs up, no thumbs down.
Hey, somebody thumb it down right now.
Hey. That'll make us more legitimate, honestly. How many views was it at? Can you tell me? I'm super interested. Like, I try not to check it all the time because that gets a little unhealthy.
It is at, oh shit.
Yeah, that's me getting on the train in Plano.
15,333.
See, it's doing pretty fucking good.
That's
Doing
nice.
pretty fucking good. It's all self-produced here at Dallas. I filmed it at Dallas Hyenas. It took me about 9 years to put this thing together. Yeah, so I'm real proud of it. Real proud of the production crew that put it together, and it's super funny.
Watch
so,
it,
We're gonna-
assholes.
yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, everybody watch it. I know
Please-
Fernie's going to
please
watch
check
it.
it out.
Yeah.
We'll check it out.
Just sitting alone on a train, thinking about what I'm going to watch on Pornhub when I get home. Just bouncing
You're still
up
on
and
Pornhub?
just
Are
thinking
they
about it.
like IDing people now or
No,
some
they got
shit?
that got banned in Texas.
Yeah, they took it out. Now I'm on X now. I'm thinking about what I'm going to watch on X.
Yeah. There's different ones. There's just more stuff out
And
there.
I'm not horny. I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's not about
It
sex.
has nothing to do with
It
sex.
helps.
It's kind of melatonin.
It helps.
Isn't that the club next to Angelica Theater?
Yeah, right next to the
Oh,
Angelica.
yeah.
That's where I used to sit on the steps right there that you see when I open up the door. I used to sit on those steps at the open
Really?
mic. I'd be the first to sign up, and they wouldn't let me go up. So 9 years later, to let them have me, they let me have the room for free to film the special, and the production crew filmed it for free. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's like
Nice.
it's a pretty cool journey.
Ooh.
Now I knew.
We'll watch that tomorrow.
Knew
Yeah,
there was a
please
comedy
do,
club
yeah.
around here. See, I did know one.
I'll be editing this tomorrow, but I'll watch it someday.
You'll be
Please
at a
do,
what?
man. Every view counts.
You're going to be where?
Editing this tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
okay. Wait.
I was going to do it at work.
Do you guys post clips? Do
Yeah.
you guys post clips? Okay,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. Well, the main reasons I'm here.
He's like, I only went because they have clips.
No, it helps me, man, because we're
Yeah, no,
posting
sure.
from the special
Hey,
all the time.
it helps
but-
us too. So if you post it and tag us,
Oh, of course, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. I mean, because it's helped me, like, because I post the clips every week, but like have something that breaks up those clips of me just talking is like, really helpful, for the algorithm.
Why are you skipping through it?
I'm looking at
The names?
little-
The names. I didn't even do the names. I think my son, Ugly Babies, Confidence, Uber Eats, Single Mom.
Oh.
we're gonna listen to that single mom clip tomorrow.
The single mom clip's great. I say I grew up with a single mom, which is hard because you have to watch her date.
But how do you feel about single moms?
Well,
I
I go when I was a kid. My mom always dated dudes that had the vibe of like a scratch off lottery ticket that you find laying like face down on the parking lot of a liquor store. It's like, Mom, you don't have to pick that up and take it home to know. It's probably not a winner. So yeah, that's. But I talk about my mom a lot. My mom's great. You know, she served 25 to life in prison. Her ex-boyfriend said, "What are you going to do, bitch? Hit me with your car." And
So she did?
and she did.
Nice.
Good for her.
So it's all about my mom is in there, and my grandmother who passed away right before the filming. I talk about my grandmother a lot. It's a lot of it's about the women in my life, but from my perspective, and kind of.
I can't talk about the women in my life. They shit out of me if I do. So,
I think all good men were mostly raised by women. You know what I mean? The women were always the authority figures in my life. I don't listen to men. I think anytime a man's like, "Hey, you can't do that," I'm like, "I'll fucking fight you, bro." Street tacos right now. Street tacos. You know, I mean,
Let's
take
take
it
it
outside.
outside.
Yeah, let's take it outside. Street tacos. And but when women tell me to do things, I'm typically much more like willing and listening and more open hearted. Of
Yeah.
like, you're probably right. I probably shouldn't do that. So a lot of the special. And now I have a kid. My kid's 3 years old. So the next special is kind of turning into being about the men I grew up around and how that influenced me and things like that. But the special's great. I'm real proud of it.
cool.
Nice. Gotta watch that.
George, what else you got, man?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
So all you had was WrestleMania?
WrestleMania.
I won a tournament this past weekend.
Wait, what tournament?
Of what?
Mario Kart.
Oh, hell yeah.
my
Hell
God.
yeah.
I won 150 from it, so
$1,000?
Dollars?
$150. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, how do you do
Wait,
tournaments of Mario
Where the
Kart?
fuck did you
Yeah.
have? Yeah.
Oh,
At Zell's house?
Because
or
I
what?
can get good at it if there's money involved.
you can't beat me. But at
Well, not right now.
at Triumphs, the bar we told you about,
Mhm.
Triumphs, it was their first event, I guess, that they held, or they held a tournament for Mario Kart 64, and so we were like, fuck it, let's sign up, me and my cousin, and it was about maybe 30 people that showed up or something like that, 35, I don't know. But yeah, we sat there.
How much did you have to pay?
$5.
See, that's fucking cool. I feel like whenever I was a kid,
Not
like
bad.
you would play Mario Kart, but like on like, you know, like on the GameCube or like on N64. Yeah. And it's cool now that like now things are different. It's like back then there was only 4 controllers and there'd be like 6 of us at the house. So the other 2 people just had to watch and they'd be like, this sucks. But it'd be nice to turn around and be like, you guys are watching a Twitch. You guys are technically I should charge
in the
you
future. It'll be a big deal.
Yeah, I know it sucks. You're not holding the controller, but you're actually on a Twitch stream now.
No, we watched that. And we played on the N64, so it was 4 controllers that, we just had.
N64, yeah.
We
a
just
big
went
Twitch.
around.
And whoever got last place had to pass the fucking controller. You know, like that was the
That's
rules
exactly
in the
what
house.
we were doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, those were the rules, you know?
But yeah.
Nobody threw a remote or anything? Controller?
No.
No. All right. No broken controllers.
Oh, I broke a controller.
Nah, it was
as
weird.
An adult, real embarrassing. Like you slam it down, and then you're like, I got it. Those were like $60. That was stupid. That was really stupid.
It was the people you think that were gonna be good. I mean, I would see people walk in with like trench coats and they have their own controller and ready.
Oh,
There was this guy that walked in with a water bottle, his little controller, like a black trench coat. I was
Oh
like,
God,
dude.
to have Mario Kart to be the only thing stopping you from school shooting is crazy. It's like you should let him win. Let him win.
Also,
Let him win.
let the guy win. Like,
Let him
you don't
win.
want to.
Yeah, he needs this.
So, I was like, oh, that's the guy. He was the first one to lose, so he just sucked.
Good. Well,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was scared he was like, because he left. I was like, oh, damn, this
shit.
guy's coming right back.
Yeah,
He's coming right
went
back.
to his
He's about to
car.
pop
He
the
didn't
trunk.
leave,
He's about to pop the trunk. Yeah.
he didn't hang around. Damn.
Oh
I
yeah,
would have been nervous.
but no, that happened.
That's cool though, man. Like Mario Kart, like I love that kind of shit,
So how old are you?
man. 39.
So you're okay. You're all right.
Yeah, so I'm getting to be an old man, man. It's crazy. How old are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. And so it just keeps happening, right? It just keeps
It
happening.
just keeps happening.
Yeah.
Next year it'll happen again.
Yeah, dude. Whenever I turned 38, I was headlining that club at TK's. I remember I came home to my buddy and that I grew up with, my best friend, and I was like, man, isn't it crazy that we're 39? He goes, yeah, Lawrence, I'm 39. You're 38. And I was like, really? And I did the math. And I was like, oh fuck. I went to bed. I don't think I was ever 37. I think I
did
told
that
people
one
I was
year.
38 for the whole fucking year.
I did that 1 year.
Yeah.
I can't remember which year it was, but the whole year I was telling people I was 1 year older than I actually was.
Because I don't care anymore. Like it doesn't really matter.
You stop keeping track.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
People
It's
ask you, so you tell them. Like,
And
it's
I went to bed on
36.
my birthday a year younger. Yeah, I really
Nice.
did.
I feel like
Yeah.
that happened to me this year, where I would people would ask me, how old are you? I'm like 29. No, I'm like 31. I was like, I don't know. Is this the year where starts happening to me?
Yeah.
It's a little early, but yeah. I think it's like 35, 36.
Well, I have bad memories either way.
Like 35 to
Yeah.
40, it just doesn't fucking
Yeah,
matter. It's like,
yeah.
do you own a home? That's like after that, that's really all it is, you know?
no.
Divorced or not divorced? Do you own a home? Like,
Kids
it's
or not
really-
kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kids, not kids. Yeah. It's not all the other kind of bullshit kind of goes away.
No. You have anything?
I'm
Lawrence,
done.
you got anything else?
No, just like I said, I got shows Wednesday or whenever this comes out. Just come check out my
It comes out on
fucking
Friday, so you got shows Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, and then I'll be in El Paso.
Wait, when?
I think that's next month. I'll be in El Paso doing 8 shows in El
Are
Paso.
you gonna be in the puzzle?
8 shows?
Mhm.
I can be. What days?
Well,
If I don't, I got people over there. We got people over there
Yeah,
listening
yeah.
to us. So
Let me look it up.
definitely plug those.
That sounds fun. Driving to Paso.
the calendar here.
It's been a while.
I mean, he's not driving.
Why not?
He can fly.
Yeah, I got to fly there.
Oh
I have to fly
yeah.
there.
Okay, fine.
Oh,
Tuesday,
this
Tuesday.
one's important. May 9th, I'll be in McKinney headlining the Comedy Arena. This is
Oh,
up in downtown McKinney, so please,
May
please
9th.
come check that out.
Somebody put it on. George, put it on your calendar.
got it.
May 22nd, I'm in Garland at some bar. May
At some bar.
26th,
Wait, what's the name of the bar?
Is
What's
it
the name of the bar?
intrinsic?
I think it is intrinsic.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll definitely be that one.
We're going to that one.
Please come out. Please come out for that one. And then in June 27th through the 27th through the 30th, I'll be at the El Paso Funny Club, whatever it's called. I don't fucking know.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Doesn't
I'll get on a
matter.
plane. I'll wake up in El Paso and I'll got too many Mexicans. And then
But you
I'll-
can get some real street tacos over there.
yeah, no, for
Yeah.
sure. The way my life's been going, I keep thinking about how close that border is, and like they're all trying to run this way. I can go the other. You know, it's so much easier to get in there.
And
It's-
the best food is definitely on the other side.
yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can play guitar. I'm going to go to that one beach town and they're going to go, stop. I mean, this is my culture. I've never been here before. But I can speak for us because I can speak to the guy that runs the resort way more clearly.
There you go.
All right, we're done.
Okay, thanks, Lawrence.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Lauren.
Lauren. Appreciate it.